Yes,
Very
it is.
loud.
It's actually just about noon here in Seoul, and we are Sans and Anya.
Aw, Sans Anya.
Because she's trying to open up a cafe somewhere.
Come and visit.
It's lovely.
If you're into that sort of thing and you enjoy the taste of a freshly mowed lawn.
And
The best matcha in the world.
Yeah.
And you also live in Seoul.
Yeah, that's being in Seoul is a big part of that. Anyway, so we are jumping back in time a little bit to a training sequence that the team underwent before their mission. So I will be role-playing today as Tyler Bird, who is one of the Odyssey's engineers, and he's the guy who programmed this particular simulation. The game we're playing is actually Follow. If you're not familiar with that, it's a really great game. I highly recommend you check it out. It's really fantastic for just a lot of different reasons. And yeah, you're going to get to see us play it now. So,
And we did not tell each other that we needed to wear stripes today. We didn't.
Yeah, this was not planned. We're all wearing stripes just accidentally, which is really fun.
The person
because
who knows we're filming.
Seoul, and
yes.
for some reasons, in spring in Seoul, women just spontaneously wear stripes.
It's true.
Okay, so we are playing a custom scenario for Follow.
Okay.
If you buy the Follow book, it gives you a whole bunch of scenarios. I created my own one for this, using the same sort of structure and that sort of thing. So this is called The Artifact. All right, so
The Artifact.
So we must obtain a relic and bring it safely home. We are the archaeologists, historians, adventurers, and guides on the expedition. So, what's the relic? Is it an object of cultural and historical importance, or a mystic item of great power?
Are we doing the same thing we did last time?
Mm-hmm. I said the first.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, like it's not a choice. It's a
I see.
It's a prompt.
Oh, it's a vase.
I say it could be a stone.
Okay, why is it important?
Because they have to complete the Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh my god! Stop right
Too soon, April.
You're right. Too soon. Too soon. You're right. Too soon.
Too soon. No.
Not my daughter, bitch.
No.
Yep.
No.
So let's not talk
You
about
know
this.
Steve Carell? No. That's me. No.
When Toby comes back to work, no. Why? No.
Oh God, why? No.
Okay, how about it's an Asgard, an actual Asgard, and now she's petrified.
Now she's back.
It's a stone to complete your Asgard.
Okay,
I feel
so yeah, why is this stone important, Ariane?
Well, I feel like it could influence the people holding it or having it in a way.
Yeah, this still
That's
sounds
an
like
Infinity
an Infinity Stone. Okay, let's jump to our next idea.
Okay.
Okay, so away from a stone, you always want to throw out your first idea. Your first idea is always garbage.
Sorry.
That's just true of everyone.
So it's not an Asgard and it's not a gauntlet.
It's definitely not an Asgard.
It's a vase.
A vase. Ooh, I like
Why
that.
would that
Okay.
be special?
Why would it be
Because it's
special?
the only vase that tells the story of a war that
Could it hold the secret of
is
humanity?
legendary.
Mm-hmm.
But some people think that it really happened, but there's no script, and that's the only vase that tells the story. And it's exactly an ancient vase, so it's not like something that was made after when the legend.
Could it be
Okay,
some-
no, I can build on that.
Could it be like that? Like it tells a story when you put a light in it, it's gonna like
Go.
tell the story all
No.
around.
I got it better.
I'm lifting. I'm doing volleyball. I'm lifting, and you need to spin it.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
You're setting it. Set it, spike.
Set and spike.
Volleyball.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's what I do.
So this culture, as many ancient cultures did, would like one of their burial practices were to put the body inside of a kind of like container, like kind of like a vase. It was like these clay containers that they would like seal the body
did
inside
exist.
of.
That did exist.
Yeah, this is a real
I
thing
saw
that people
those.
used to do. And the so there's like this one epic poem about this war, and there's a lot of scholarly dispute about whether or not the war actually happened. But decoding certain passages of the epic poem, they provide a clue for where the bodies of several of the major heroes of the story of the war were supposedly buried. And so if we can find the burial place of these ancient heroes, then we can prove once and for all that this war actually happened.
I like this.
Etc., etc.
I like this.
Yeah.
That's good.
These passages from this epic poem that suggests a location for the last resting place of these burial urns.
Yeah, urns.
Urn probably is the word for those giant clay things. But anyway.
Urn is usually for something that's dead.
Yeah.
Really? But they're
that's
dead.
what they are. What's sort of the general area that the epic poem suggests as the resting place for these urns?
I would go for like areas like I'm thinking of like early areas like Mesopotamia, like those very early places.
More like geographically rather than
like ethnically,
socially.
What's the
I mean, like, is it a desert? Right. Is it a tundra? Is it a jungle? Is it like a cliffside?
I want desert too. I feel like desert is like...
Desert? Okay, desert works. All right.
Does it work? Sorry.
By the way, this is the reason why I said vase is because there's a very famous commercial for a liquor in Italy, and it's basically starts saying the ancient vase needed to be saved. And it's like this guy on this like tiny airplane going like this and like picking up this vase and just like going like this, and he's like super cool with like a jacket and stuff, and then he drinks this liquor. So I feel like that's spot on.
That's exactly what I would guess an Italian advertisement for liquor is like.
That's scary.
So what's the name of this war that we're trying to prove actually existed?
The Secret War, since it's nobody believes it.
And it doesn't feel specific enough. I want to get like, because again, like
the super secret war.
Yeah.
The very super secret one.
The war that you thought didn't
exist. The hidden war? I don't know.
Oh.
The Stitch War.
The hidden war sounds cool.
The what?
The Lost War!
We've got this giant ancient poem about it. Or epic poem about it, so like it's not that hidden.
What about the first? What about the first war? As it like it could be the very first war that happened, like that, like actually got all the cultures together.
The Odyssey.
The first war, like. No, okay.
Oh, that sounded cool.
Hold on, I'm looking up location names in Mesopotamia.
The War of Aurora.
Yeah, that would sound more poetic.
The Ur War.
Ur War.
Yeah, let's think of like a word in a different language.
Utad War.
I did mean listed ancient cities.
Wait, so Ur is one ancient city. You are.
Yeah.
The Gilgamesh War.
The war, the...
Gilgamesh? Did you say Gilgamesh?
Yeah, that's how we say it in Italian.
Oh, wow, okay.
Gilgamesh?
Gilgamesh, yeah, Gilgamesh.
G-I is G.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
but
It's
it
true.
French,
It should be a hard G.
French people from France say Richard G, so it's not like... we don't. Quebec people don't say
that.
The Urukai War.
Okay, okay, so we got like Abydos, Asadava, Akmonia.
The War of Abydos. That kind of sounds cool.
Like the Abydonian War?
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Or the Garden War.
The Asgardian War?
It sounds like
the Garden.
It sounds like brunch. The Garden War. It's like fighting.
Funny enough, that's how we started.
Fighting for tables at brunch on Sunday.
They were all having a nice meal together. Someone stabbed someone else with the fork. The other family got really mad. And that's how war started. You don't want to mess up with rich people, you know what I mean?
It could make sense.
Their ego is big.
Okay.
The brunch. The brunch war.
The brunch. Yeah, I like the first one.
Yeah. The Abydonian War.
The
we'll call it that.
Abydonian War.
The Abydonian War.
Abydonian War.
Are you going to write it down?
But I want to write some down.
Okay.
How do you spell that?
The Amurati
ABY. Donian. I guess it'd be Abadonian War.
I gotta find the name of that city, otherwise this is gonna get...
The Abadonian War, was it urns?
Yeah, so the urns, the burial urns of the heroes of the Abadonian War. That's what we're looking for.
I like this idea.
Yes. I gotta find the name of this city.
This rain is like so romantic and loud.
I can hold your hand if you want.
I know how those two words don't really go together, but...
What are you talking about? Alright, so, what makes our quest difficult? We need to pick 2 things that are going to make our quest difficult.
The people are dead.
That makes it easier because they're not moving.
And we're
But they
tired.
can't tell us where they are.
So yeah, we aren't the only ones looking for it. The place where it's stored is loaded with booby traps. It has mystic qualities that make it hard to reach. It's a holy object and will test the purity of any who seek it.
Yeah.
Getting it isn't the hard part, it's staying sane once you do. The location is remote and the journey treacherous.
I feel like we didn't go for the thing like the tests, and I feel like we
Yeah, we
should
didn't do
go
that at
for
all.
this. We wanted to do that last time, and I feel like we should go there
Okay, so yeah, there's some kind of tests
for like people.
to reach those. Yeah, sure.
So we could have three tests and then have one per like thing.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah.
Are you okay with that? You look
Yeah, I'm
doubtful.
thinking.
What's the how did you call
We'll
that?
decide what the tests are as we go.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll come with them one at a time.
I kind of like the idea that we're not the only ones looking for it.
But I
Okay.
think we aren't, for real. There's no way we wouldn't. Oh.
Yeah, because if this war is really famous or like famously mysterious or something like this, and we're trying to prove that it really did happen, blah blah. Like I feel like we wouldn't be the only ones looking for this.
Unless nobody
realistic.
really found it until now, and we got some clue.
Yeah. Again, like there's a second expedition that's tracking kind of the same evidence that we are.
Yeah, that seems realistic that there would be other people that are also looking for this.
Yeah. Okay, no, that works. So there's a second. Who are they? Who's the second expedition? Don't say Nazis.
I was about to say like
Yes,
soldier
Guardians.
dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. Laser dinosaurs are looking
Smart.
for this.
Dinosaurs with lasers. They're smart. They studied archaeology. They went to a nice school. And,
Maybe it's maybe it's like one of our characters, like someone that they like knew from the past, but now they're enemies, and they're like
Okay.
they're like
a former
an
colleague.
ex.
yes, yeah, like a former colleague, but now they're like competing with each other, or like at
Ex-boyfriend.
odds or something like
Sure.
something like this.
I need to buy more cards. Anyway, yeah, okay, yeah, some kind of a rival.
Yeah, a rival. There we go.
from-
That's what I was looking for. It's like there's that word, rival.
Yep, a former acquaintance turned rival. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna each make 2 characters. We're gonna start with our main character. The character concepts for this adventure are archaeologist, historian, librarian, religious leader, local guide, cartographer, big game hunter, saw it in a dream, financial backer, local ranger, government official, museum curator.
So do we need 2 cards for our... Can you tell us how to make the cards this time? Because there was like a way you folded it that was cool last time.
Yeah. So what you do is you write the name on like the bottom edge of the thing, and then I'll show you how to fold it once you do that.
Okay.
Once you figure out who your character is.
Oh, do we need to like...
So
Yeah, there's a way to like you write like
You need to announce
you're gonna
what
write the name
character
like this and fold it like this so that people can see your name, and then you write the information for
is.
yourself.
Is it like too
here.
small though? Did I
Yeah,
put
yeah.
it so if we make it
Yeah,
too
that's
small?
fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna fold it again. Okay, so we're doing the folding first. Okay, it's craft time.
Everyone. Craft time.
See,
And then
I need to do things with my hands.
can you add?
We need to get you a fidget spinner.
Yes,
what we
that's
need.
what I need. I need a fidget spinner.
Let's make you.
There we go. See, now you understand.
Or a yo-yo.
Or a yo-yo. A yo-yo.
But Yo-Yo will maybe hit everything
Okay.
in the room.
So
When
you
she's on
fold
it.
it like this. So yeah, you fold it once and then you fold it back. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was
Oh, it's like an accordion.
Excuse me, do you know
But
how many
just
things
twice.
we had to like
You just fold it twice though.
make up
And
for kids when I was a scout chief?
I know. I was just like, we're
Like,
gonna.
wait, did I do it right? I'm
Roughly.
I'm kind of retarded.
I love April.
I don't think I did it right.
All right. So anyway, you got to come up with your main character.
Do we like announce it so we don't all have the same one?
Yeah. You want to
Well,
talk it through.
I'm gonna go for the librarian, I think.
Okay.
Is it
I'm
sexy
sticking with my characters from last time.
Okay.
Grayson and Vivian Ravenwood.
I like them.
I do like them as well. They were cool.
Grayson is a cartographer, and Vivian's a big game hunter.
I'm gonna erase. Be prepared for table shakeage.
Table shakeage.
Table shakeage. That's the official term.
So, where? How many million years ago did you send that
Financial
file
backer
to us?
and museum curator.
You want to be the museum curator?
Yeah, and the financial.
Well, worry about your main character first.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, did I write that?
Again, I created 2 characters already, so I'm jumping right in with that. But
Can I don't.
Here.
No crying. Oh my
She's
God.
being a koala. Where's my leaf? Except for I sounded like a granny just now for some reason.
Alright, I can't remember the name of the city, so I don't care if it's 5 a.m. in Italy. I'm sending a message to my dad and I'm being like, I need that name because I want to call one of my
Do you
characters.
think he will answer you?
Oh, my dad answers. Just I don't know.
wait, what city is this?
That's a good dad.
Yeah, he's a archaeologist lover. I don't know. It's like it's the first city of society, like the very
like
first
the
city.
oldest.
It's made of houses with the entrance on the top. Because
Yeah, yeah.
that was
Like
the
way back in
oldest
biblical
way.
times.
Yeah, like
It's-
before the Sumerian society. It was like the first
like
big
way
thing.
back in the day.
It's the oldest city that has ever been unearthed.
Yeah, like it's like
And
it was
it's
like big.
and it's way farther north than you'd expect.
Oh, really?
I feel like it's near the Black Sea, isn't it?
Which kind of makes
Yeah,
you
it
think
might
that
be-
global
yeah, it
warming
might
is
be.
really a legit thing, you know? Because, like, wouldn't it have been warmer further north way back in the day?
No, I mean like you think of it as not being like it's further north than you expect because of like just like the patterns of human migration.
Oh,
Yeah, not like a weather thing.
gotcha.
I mean, we know there have been massive weather changes. No one disputes that.
Well, some people dispute it.
Well, people are mostly disputing recent weather changes.
Where did we say that was?
It's a desert.
Okay, it's a desert.
We've gone for something Mesopotamian, roughly. It's Abydonian.
And then what else are we supposed to write about our character? Nothing yet.
I mean, go ahead and put down like their job and that sort of thing.
They met in university.
Okay.
They were roommates.
Okay.
They're pals.
Librarian and historian. Okay.
I'm trying to find.
Beyond that, yeah, we'll get to that stuff in a minute.
Okay. I have a little bit of this.
Okay.
My name is Brick.
Is your last name House?
No, it's Commodore.
Okay.
That's my middle
You
name.
have the collar. You should just use it.
Last name is Commodore. Second middle name is. My name is Adobe Lugal, which means Brick King.
Awesome.
And it's a woman.
It's a woman. Cause the king win. It was more or less the same thing.
Okay.
I like the name Adobe. I'm against the fact that it means brick.
I didn't know that it meant brick, actually.
So Adobe is the first brick that were used. It's made of mud and hay.
Mm-hmm.
That pressed ones. Yeah, that's
I
how it used.
didn't know that was the name of it.
We still have them in Sardinia.
Still have them in the southwestern United States.
Yeah.
There's a ton of like Adobe
They
shit
smell
everywhere.
when they make it.
Yeah.
I thought Adobe was like the style of architecture, not the actual
Yeah, that's the material.
brick.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So,
Brick King.
so your main character is
She is Riley Manson, and she is a librarian, a slightly famous one from where she's from.
okay.
She's a locally famous librarian.
All right, and Ariane, who's your main character?
My main character is Urutu. He's a religious leader,
Okay.
and he's looking for, authority.
Love.
Because after
Like in all the
getting
wrong
this,
places.
he's gonna
He's looking for love in all
basically
the-
confirm everything he's believing about. Like,
Gotcha. Yeah.
Go
So
on.
this is somehow Okay.
Religious
And
quest.
Enrica, who's your main character?
Oh no, she got my financial thing. My name is Adobe Lugal, and with that name, I mean she has to be a museum curator.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
All right, and
Yeah.
I am playing, and my main character is Grayson Ravenwood, a cartographer, who's of note. He goes adventuring with his wife, and
Just
okay.
dumb name.
It's like the most like basic name, Dave Hunter. Anyway,
I think I met a Dave Hunter once, actually.
I went to college with a Dan Hunter.
That's weird. So I guess D calls Hunter.
Wait, what? I'm so confused.
Well, they both have D names.
What?
Dan and
Do
Dave.
I need to
Uh-huh.
write?
Yes,
You said,
yes.
like Hunter
There-
names.
there's more stuff. We're gonna get to it as
D.
soon as they focus.
They call. Okay, I'm sorry.
All right. So, for your main character, you need to write down what that person wants from the quest. Is it wealth? This will fetch an incredible price at auction. Is it knowledge? We will learn so much from studying it. Is it notoriety? Our names will go down in history books. Is it authority? People will flock to whomever possesses it. Is it power? With this, we will be like gods. Is it just adventure? We'll be dining out on this story for years.
We have to do it for each of our characters, right?
Just the main one.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I only have
forgot.
one.
Yeah.
you need
okay.
you need a little one for your
Yeah, because
secondary.
we haven't really done the secondary characters yet.
Character,
They jumped the
okay.
gun because they've already played.
Oh, sorry. Well, you wrote both of yours. I thought we were supposed to. Sorry.
I was just doing because I'm not actually creating new characters, so I was just like do this real fast.
That's right. I was supposed to do that with a smaller one.
Cool.
So yeah, so I mean Grayson, he's all about the knowledge.
So is Riley. She wants to discover this war and what it was all about. That's a good idea.
If you want to do the financial backer, you can.
Hey, an expedition can have more than one financial
More than
backer.
one? Okay, okay.
Like, I mean, the more financial back, you can never have too many financial backers. I mean, really.
They're just
Well,
annoying on site.
Maybe if they were all financial backers, though, because then we'd just be running around a bunch of bankers, and that's obnoxious.
Well, isn't that what the world is?
Well, I mean, one of them could be kind of like you can have like an Elon Musk type. He's got a ton of money. Get like a Richard Branson type in there. He's kind of adventurous. I feel like he'd go. I feel like he goes spelunking.
He probably would go spelunking.
We're all, I think, driven by financial backers and bakers.
Yes, and they
Backers
will.
and bakers.
Backers and bakers. Some of them.
Is a
make-
financial baker someone who
Makes
cooks the
cooks.
books? All right. Okay, so what's yours?
For the headphones.
Dave
Ur-
Hunter, the financial.
No, for just Uruk-tuk.
Oh, Urukta?
Yeah.
What's his
Oh, I told.
thingy?
I
What does
said
he
it
want?
at the first thing, like authority. He wants people to
Right.
like,
Okay.
like.
All right, and so now for the main characters, your main character has to want something from the main character to your right. Yeah.
That's not my right.
No, he's
Yeah.
pointing at his
Oh,
right.
she was pointing at me, so it's me.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
Oh, so it's me.
And it's like it's what I want from you, but you won't give me.
And
So it's
you're-
something that you are
What are-
actively trying to get from the other characters here. And we have loyalty. If you don't follow my lead, we'll be lost. Belief. There's more to the world than you think, and this proves it. Love. Return my affections, or forget about me. Respect. I know what I'm doing, and I want you to see that. Forgiveness. For the harm I've done you. Revenge. For the harm you've done me.
Who are you?
I'm gonna go.
I
respect.
am Grayson Ravenwood. He's a cartographer.
I want belief from you.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
as a
Yeah, religious leader. It's
Yeah.
it's kind of a default
That's
for
not
them.
very. That's not very.
Mine is respect. Because it's a man's world, and women are always looking for that.
Maybe respect, I guess. Like I don't only stay in a museum. I also can do stuff.
Okay.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
I know all the man's to me.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Okay, Grayson wants revenge on Riley.
Revenge. What did Riley ever do to you, Grayson? Gosh.
Took credit for one of my discoveries.
That sounds like Riley. She might have done that.
Oh.
Is she a librarian?
She's a librarian.
Okay.
She's
So
Libra.
you're the lady.
I didn't credit him in
You
one of
ritualize in the movie.
in one of his
Got it.
And what
her books.
the books that they.
that we maybe I also wrote books,
Yeah. Oh yeah. She like plagiarized.
or I just didn't credit him.
Yeah.
I
Which
was like,
it's just what plagiarism is.
yeah. Well, I wasn't necessarily saying like I took credit for it. I just
Uh-huh.
like didn't credit him, but like that makes sense too.
I mean, yeah.
It's
If
better
you
for
present
if he
something
wants
without crediting it.
revenge. If he wants revenge.
Revenge.
Otherwise, you would just like ask and next time write my name, dude. Like, can you reprint that, please, dude?
Excuse me.
Yep.
You didn't put my name in there.
It's like tag me in your damn photos, woman.
Exactly.
It's like basic Instagram etiquette.
I love life. It's so weird that like everything like go back 10 years ago and everything we're talking about now that's like weird mainstream knowledge was not. And there's a period there. I know you were waiting for other things to be
Yeah.
said.
Okay. So,
Period. The Epidonian War.
okay, so yeah, yes, now to the second page. So our goal is to retrieve the artifact and get it home safely. Then we have a list of possible challenges here, and everyone roll a die. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I tried.
Okay, Ariane got the highest number, so you're choosing our first challenge, like the first round
I need my
challenge.
second character.
Yes, you got to make your second character.
You know what would help that is if we just got like a piece of felt and like.
We're gonna
I
sabotage
know,
a
this is
rival
something.
expedition because they're gonna start at the same time in the same town.
Okay.
I like that.
Because if we have another team thing going on, we need to, go and do things first. Right?
Okay. So yeah. So yes, our first goal is to sabotage the other group.
So if they don't start, we can do it.
So do we write that on another card?
Where's
Story card.
So is our second character? Does it have to have like the same?
Just the name and the job.
Yeah, just name
they're
the
not
job.
they're not super important, and maybe like the relation to your
If the first character
if,
dies-
if they know each other, they don't have to necessarily know
If
each
this
other.
one dies, this one becomes your main.
Cool. Do we have an archaeologist?
Yeah,
No.
get an archaeologist.
That's a good idea.
Jinx. Oh, I think your character is Italian. Nick Fibonacci.
His name is Nick Fibonacci.
I think that's
He
Italian.
might be Italian.
Might be Italian.
Wow, that's really racist. Like,
Oh gracious.
Okay,
She's
so we're
triggered.
the first goal is
this is how you write archaeologist.
Sabotage the other team.
sabotage the other team.
Oh, where do?
You
Oh,
well, I
another
just took
thing?
one more, or if you just.
I get it.
Sabotage. Sabotage.
There was oil on your card.
Yeah, I think it was here somewhere. Could have got stuck.
Could be you want to wash it with this? It's wet tissue.
No, it's still gonna be
Wet?
Wet.
There's nothing wrong with being wet.
Yes, there is. There can be very wrong things about being wet, like peeing yourself. So
And
one
walking
thing we have to put all of that on one basket. I feel like there's a lot of baskets, and you just have to choose the one where you want to put the ball,
Or the balls.
like the ball of the survey.
Did you get a sunburn or you're just red?
Sabotage.
What? Where are the baskets? Where did that come from?
It's something that we say in Italian.
Okay.
This
I'm
is
just
like
so confused by
like
the
there's
baskets.
a lot of eggs in the basket. You just gotta choose the egg you want.
Yeah, that
But there
doesn't
can be
make
a lot
Okay.
of baskets.
I don't think it makes
Basically,
sense
there's a
for-
lot of scenarios that could
Yeah.
happen to make a person wet, and she's like, choose wisely, because if you choose the pee-pee basket, you're gonna
Yeah.
be covered in pee.
Right.
I got you. I understood.
Thank you.
No, it's just the same thing as when we were like talking about that movie and we said like they were making millions and I was like, oh, you can get a lot of prostitutes with that, and he thought like he didn't say anything, which made me feel more awkward. 'Cause, like it's just just a bad French joke. Like, we just say, like, that just means you're really out of a lot of money, because, like, prostitutes cost a lot of money.
Archaeologist, not
Gotcha.
archaeologist.
So it's like, oh, you can get a...
How do you spell archaeologist?
ARCH.
I like how it's
AE.
a spelling thing today.
Wait, yeah, RKOLOGIST.
I got it right.
Archaeologist.
It's a bit-
For a second, like AEO seemed wrong, and I was like, wait,
Uh,
no, yeah,
It's one of those like weird English words that like is strange.
Okay, all right. So yes, so
Sabotage.
Ariane, who do you think is best suited to
Sabotage. To start.
yeah to make the first
start,
attempt at
yeah.
To be the
sabotaging?
saboteur.
Yes. Who do you think is the best person to put bombs on railroad ties?
Wow.
Maybe Nick Fibonacci?
Because he's the archaeologist?
Because all the others are kind of like nerds.
Yeah.
Unless we're like...
like archaeologists aren't nerds.
Yeah.
No, but nerds like
ever
on-field
met
nerds. And we're outfield nerds.
He's a cartographer. He's like his entire job description is being in the field, and she's a big game hunter.
Oh,
But-
okay, big game hunter's good. Okay, I did not see what she was. That's good. Vivian should start.
Okay. Okay. So yes. So as we're preparing this expedition, and we get word of this rival expedition, it's the person leading the other expedition was Vivian Ravenwood's university roommate.
Oh, like these
So they
girls.
saw each other naked.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
These girls were also university roommates.
Yeah. So they were friends in university, and they had a falling out over. Let's see here. The other woman, whose name is Agatha Fairchild.
I like that.
Agatha Fairchild kind of screwed Vivian over on a job that they were both trying to get, and she kind of sabotaged her from not getting the job, and Agatha ended up getting the job herself. And so now Vivian wants to
Make sure the
sabotage
other
them
one.
herself. And let's see here. Her act of sabotage is going to be to let's see here. So yeah, they're currently still in a city, like a fairly big, bustling, Middle Eastern kind of city. So lots of like very old buildings, but everyone's got Wi-Fi. And
It's like Mongolia. If you go to Ulaanbaatar.
yeah. Yeah, same thing. Like, you go to Jerusalem, you go to Dubai. Well, I mean, Dubai doesn't have any old buildings. Everything there's like
Everything's modern.
they destroy everything after 10 years.
Well, Tyler doesn't know like how it works. He could put like a lot of stuff that is not there.
But yeah, the point is that like it's got all the modern comforts, but like also a lot of ancient architecture. So it's this kind
Like
of
that.
weird thing.
Like Icaro in 2300. Uh-oh.
Okay.
2300.
Ah.
2300.
If the Earth is still here.
Oh no, don't go to the song. Don't go to the song. All right. So yes, and so we're still in the city, and I'm trying to think. Okay, yeah. Her plan is to basically drain the oil from all of the other expedition's cars.
Like it.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
sound.
Because it's something they won't notice right away,
Ah,
and like they'll get their engines started
Oh, excuse me.
and running, but then the engines will overheat and seize up really quickly, and that this will like definitely put them behind schedule. So yeah, so that's the plan. And let's see here. So for this first thing, we need to we need to figure out like where their sort of HQ is.
Okay.
So let's see here. So yeah, so Agatha Fairchild, she is she works for a museum in acquisitions. And so she's got a bit of a little bit of fame from her various journeys around the world finding major items. And now let's see here. Yeah, Adobe, being a museum curator, she kind of runs in those same circles. So Vivian is going to be working as spotter to try to find Agatha, and then Adobe is going to be the one to actually get the information out of her.
Cool.
Oh my god, I haven't seen you in so long.
Yeah, and let's see here. I'm making a card for Agatha.
You gorgeous, you.
Agatha Fairchild.
No, calm down.
And I'll have
It's a
April
good sign. It means that you're getting cleaning.
play
You're cleaning
Agatha.
your guts. That sound is not from your stomach, it's from your gut. I'm reading about it like right now.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So, yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, Vivian. So, everyone else is like, the boys are all on standby. Ready to go.
boys.
Like, they've got like tools ready. They just need like a call in from Vivian, who's going to be like spying on this conversation between the two of them, trying to figure out like the location of their base. And so Adobe and Vivian are kind of like lurking surreptitiously like around the city trying to find Agatha, and then like Vivian spots her. So like the scene opens with Vivian and Adobe on the streets of the city. So you have again all of these like very like all these very old buildings. You know, like some of them are thousands of years old, but people are walking around in like Jimmy Choo and Hugo Boss suits and all that sort of thing.
Yo, Tyler, I don't think this is right.
You might want to adjust the costumes.
It's too hot.
I was like, really, have you guys not been to the Middle East? It's totally like that right now.
I've been, and I can certify that it is.
Yeah. So,
Can't say the Jimmy Choos though.
well,
Well,
They're
yeah,
out
they
there
have
to
to take
dress
them
you?
off their feet to actually see the
yeah,
brand.
I've been to the Middle East.
When did you go to the Middle East?
Long time ago. I mean, yeah, it wasn't like in the last couple of years. It was a while back. But anyway, that's what we're talking about. So yeah, so they're sort of looking around and Vivian's looking around the corner and she goes, "That's her," and she points at Agatha, who's sitting on the terrace of this cafe,
Fancy
drinking
shit.
tea, big hat,
Green
dark glasses.
Matcha.
Wait.
No, it would be some kind of black tea.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
again,
I know. Earl Grey, like black tea. Or like
people
Earl
in the Middle
Grey.
East have better sense than to drink green tea.
You
Wow,
do
there's so much A
nothing.
from green tea right now.
Guys, comment on this.
What's
I
what
know you
message
guys
is
know
happening?
better.
No, guys,
Green
He's
tea
very
tastes
clever
like
when
a
he has
freshly
his
mowed
balls.
lawn.
there's nothing bad about eating grass.
Says the guy who drinks Mountain Dew all day long.
It's not all day.
Are you like under cover?
Okay.
He said I was wearing dark glasses.
I did
and a
say that.
hat.
Yeah,
so-
big, broad hat. So anyway, so Vivian
like
points
that.
out Agatha, and Adobe is gonna go make contact.
Can I borrow this for? Oh, wait, hold on. My cup of tea.
There you go. I was like, yeah, you sure drink.
Oh, alright. Uh-huh.
So Adobe approaches the cafe.
And
Agatha
she
definitely
just
smells
like
like for sure.
for sure. It's like a long.
Yes, like an Audrey Hepburn one.
Yeah. Is there a waiter around?
Yeah, you can call a waiter.
Okay. So she just sits on the table. and
On the
calls
table.
The waiter. Yeah. And then I go like, "Is that you?"
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Take
I'm
two.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Oh my.
You're
God.
Adobe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god. What are you doing here? So good to see you, darling.
Oh my god.
You're on vacation here? That's
Yeah.
very strange. Okay, interesting. When did you get here?
Like yesterday?
Me too. I got here yesterday as well.
Oh, no way. Wait, we didn't take the same airplane, right?
Oh my god, can you imagine if we're on the same airplane and we didn't even know?
Probably been in economy. You went first.
Oh, darling,
why we
I
didn't see
only
each other.
travel first class.
Oh, that's great. What are you doing here? Vacation as well?
Oh, I'm just I'm meeting up with some people actually. You know, some old friends, that sort of thing.
Oh.
Don't tell me the other museum curators. You know what I mean?
Something like that. Yes.
Oh no way. Well, can I join?
Oh, it might be a bit awkward actually. It's kind of a closed group. They're a bit fussy about this sort of thing. I do apologize. I mean, if it were up to me, of course you could join, 100%. But the others, I don't think they would be all right with that.
All right. Oh well. I see.
You must order a drink, darling. This place is
So
fabulous.
bad at this. Can I get a tea, please? I'm so bad at this.
I'll get like her.
Yes, excuse me, my friend here. She would also like a drink. Can you please? He'll bring you one.
So, I'm sure you're staying in the most expensive hotel.
And naturally, I mean, there's basically just sand here, so obviously we got the best one. It's just over there. Where are you staying?
Just over there.
So as this conversation is happening, as Vivian is listening to this conversation and being like, "Oh, damn it, Adobe," she writes a quick note on a napkin, and she passes it to the waiter and gives him a little money to like bring you
Right.
like
With the drink.
what's that stick of bread that people put in coffee?
A biscotti?
Yeah, one of them.
What the hell do you people put in your coffee?
I will show you. I'll show
Oh
you.
my
I'll show
god,
you. I'll show you. I'll show you.
It's delicious.
Biscotti is amazing.
How does the Italian not know what a biscotti is?
Biscotti means cookie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a long cookie. It's like, in English it means like a very specific type of cookie.
It's
I'll show
a
you.
sweet cookie that could be coated in chocolate that you dip in coffee because it's too hard. So you just make
It's
it
very,
cold
very,
and then
very,
you,
very,
and
very,
make
very
it like
crunchy.
soft and then you eat it.
All right.
Oh man, this is great.
I love that. What we think is
I'm-
Italian is nothing Italian.
Oh yeah, I don't know. This is gonna break the hearts of some of my clients, and it's gonna be delicious.
Your client?
So-
Like the biscotti.
Students.
So I'm just gonna
Because of
like.
biscotti?
Well, no, because finding out that biscotti is not an actual Italian thing.
I mean, it might be, but we don't use it in my thing.
My
It's
people.
taking 100 years to load because I'm not
That's
connected
okay.
to the internet.
So.
So yeah, so I pass her a note. So I pass her so I order her some cookies, some
Biscotti.
coffee dipping cookies,
Mm.
and I put like the note on the tray underneath.
There we go.
That's a cantuccino.
Cantuccino!
Oh
my god!
Don't,
So fun!
we don't put it in coffee. We put it in wine.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
No way! Are you serious?
My brain has
This is
broken. Write the
fascinating.
word right here.
Cappuccino.
Okay, can you say
We
it
are
again?
learning from the
It
Italian.
sounds very
right
sexy
here.
when Enrica says it. Can you say it one more time?
It's a cantuccino.
Cantuccino.
This thing?
Yeah, biscotti. Here it is.
So you can
Cappuccino.
put this kind
There's
of
chocolate biscotti, there's hazelnut biscotti, there's walnut
almond.
biscotti.
My favorite are almond ones.
Cantuccio, actually.
Almond.
Cantuccio. Okay, cantuccio.
Cantuccio.
This makes it cuter, right? Ciano, if you say ciano. Is it
Chino?
making
No,
it
it's
cute?
chino.
A chino?
It's just.
Cantuccino?
Wrong.
Oh, it's just like,
it's
I know in
tinier.
Spanish you just add like a few like letters
There's a
to make it
ginger
cuter.
ornament.
Like,
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it just means that it's tinier. It's
that's
cantucci or
it.
cantuccino.
So the word biscotti
Cute,
literally
small, same
just
thing.
means cookie, and this type of cookie you put into wine. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. So, like, you just eat it because it's not that hard.
It's
But-
not. but
Like, it's hard,
good.
but not that hard. But then, yeah, you
I
put
know
it
it's a.
You dip it in your wine, make it a little bit softer, and
Yeah.
okay.
In wine. Okay,
Interesting.
next time we're gonna
This
do
is
a
very
wine and
interesting.
cantuccino.
Yes,
Cantuccini
yes.
like
Cantuccio.
last home.
Cantuccino,
Well,
cantuccini,
she said both are
cantuccini,
okay.
cantucci,
Cantucci.
Cantucci, whatever. All right.
We're gonna have
So Vivian,
Back to the biscotti.
so Vivian orders some
Cantuccino.
cantuccios.
Yes.
Or would the plural be cantucci?
Cantucci.
Cantucci. She orders some cantucci, and this is gonna be so amazing. Like, I'm gonna just break people's hearts.
He's like really excited to go to work now.
Where's my wine?
I don't drink coffee.
Where's the wine?
excuse me.
I need that with wine.
So Vivian orders some cantucci for Adobe, and she sort of writes a quick note on a napkin and passes it to her, telling her when the moment is right to steal Agatha's hotel keycard. And so she waits for the Cantucci to be delivered as they keep having
Good luck,
this
'cause it's right
weird,
here.
girly conversation.
It doesn't make sense. It's over there.
To just stick it right here underneath. it.
Can I check where it
Just give me a hug or something.
So I mean, you would
That would
assume
be
it's
the-
in her purse.
Yeah, it's in my handbag. I'm joking. It's totally in my handbag. Yeah.
Yeah. So when Vivian waits for the napkin to be delivered, and she's sort of watching to see if when Adobe reads it, and they're having this insanely girly conversation.
Oh my god, you must have lost weight since the last time I've seen you. You look amazing.
Yeah.
What's your secret, darling?
And as soon as she sees
Basically,
Adobe,
you were fat before.
and as soon as she sees Adobe read the note, Vivian gets up and with a glass of water, and she just walks up behind Agatha Agatha, you
Bitch.
word that we can't say on YouTube, and just throws the water in Agatha's face.
Oh my god! And who are you, you terrible bitch?
She said the word.
And it's just
No, he was.
don't pretend you don't remember me, Agatha.
Oh my gosh!
That
These
is
are expensive. Who are you?
rude. I start I take a napkin and I start
thank you,
typing
thank you,
around and
darling,
typing the
thank you.
bag.
Thank you,
Okay.
thank you. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, it's all
It's
over
like-
my expensive bag. Oh my gosh.
Oh, don't play like you don't remember me. You know exactly who I am, Agatha Fairchild. You know exactly what you did to me and all those years ago.
I'm
hand
sorry,
is
but I
inside
have
the purse.
no idea what you're talking about. What is your name and why are you so rude?
My head is inside the purse.
It's oh, you remember me. You remember your old college roommate, Vivian.
My old college roommate actually was a lovely woman called, I don't know, Noelle, and she was very nice to me, but never throw water in my face. I don't remember you at all. She's totally pretending she doesn't remember.
Well, yeah, obviously. And it's just then Vivian's you haven't changed. You haven't changed at all. She grabs a glass of someone else's, not even looking at what it is. She just grabs a liquid, throws it on her face. Just grabs a cup and throws it in Agatha's face, and it's empty. And she
You haven't changed at all. Not that I would remember.
it's and the first one's
call the
empty.
waiter.
So then she grabs another glass and throws that, and this one's wine.
She's blocking it with the plate.
Well,
I mean,
already tapped
just
all-
kidding. I
And a
don't remember
Cantuccio
you.
smacks you in the face.
And they're hard.
This is just like sophomore year when you stole my favorite shoes.
I knew you remembered me.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. This restaurant has suddenly become bothersome. Give me my bag.
And
I'm
the
leaving.
waiter is trying to hurry Vivian out at the same time,
But she left.
being very, very polite about it. Okay.
Thank you so much. Can I have the biscotti again? Fell on the floor. And, they were already in front of me. I was already tasting them with my eyes. So I can't come back. Also, I got the key.
Also, minor thing.
Brilliant
I got the
performance
key.
by
Good
Agatha
job.
and Vivian.
I was just oh, your bag is just so.
It's so wet. So wet inside. I have to clean it out.
That was the wet basket number 2.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Wet.
See, because now I have to include that in the final edit of the video. All right. All right. So,
It's a
yes.
lovely performance by Agatha and
Okay.
Vivian. Thank you.
So the next scene.
I just put her to the side.
Is it's up to Adobe. What's Adobe gonna do to sort of help progress us towards this sabotage plan?
Well,
So first we had to find the headquarters.
we must infiltrate the hotel.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And maybe we can get a room there. And
You want to say the goal, and then you can start the scene and say stuff
Okay.
like what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
But I thought the goal was already decided. Sabotage.
Well, I mean,
It's
the
a
goal is set, but
tiny-
the goal for the scene.
the goal for the scene is get. Oh shit! Because we said we wanted to do the gas thing, right?
No, oil, not gas.
Yeah,
Oil.
oil.
Because the thing is, if there's no gas in the car, it just won't turn over.
Right.
And then they'll check real quick, oh, there's no gas. Fill up with gas, and that's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You remove all the oil, the car will
Yeah,
start up,
yeah.
it'll get going, but then the engine will overheat and seize.
Yeah.
There's no way to fix a seized engine. You just have to get a new vehicle, or remove the
so it
yeah.
really
It
slows them down.
really slows
for
them
a
down.
long time.
Yeah.
We have to make sure this plan works.
Yeah, removing the gas
Cool,
won't really
cool,
slow
cool,
people down for
cool.
very long.
So
Not in a city, anyway.
So we should find their cars, or we should know their schedule so that we know where they're not gonna be with the cars.
Okay.
So the goal of the scene is to
Get all of that information.
Get their schedule,
Get
basically.
information.
get the
Okay.
schedule so that we can know when to attack the cars.
Okay. Well, and that information might be in the hotel room.
Yeah, maybe she has an itinerary or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And if she's leading the expedition, she would have all that information somewhere.
So we need,
Right.
so we need somebody to dress up. as,
But
like,
you guys have to hurry because she's probably going to go back to her hotel room to change her clothes and going to very quickly realize she doesn't have the key to her room.
She's gonna get another key.
Yeah, and so she could walk in while you guys are like in there because she's
I
gonna
see what you mean.
she's gonna change her clothes because she's covered in wine and coffee and biscotti.
I see what you mean. So I feel
The coffee
like
cup was empty.
Oh, wine and biscotti and
I
water.
feel like she should meet. Okay, who's the sexiest? Somebody.
Danielle, she's very
definitely
sexy.
not Uruktu.
Danielle, the historian, is very
there.
sexy.
And be like, kind of like, oh, let me help you.
To
Agatha?
Agatha?
Yeah. So that
Okay.
she doesn't get to her room first.
Okay, so we're just,
Distract-
Distraction,
us a
so
little
somebody
bit of
like will
time.
get her clothes.
so we're just going to
Or-
assume that Agatha's a lesbian in this?
Oh no, I was just saying
Okay.
who's the sexiest. She should just say Danielle.
Well, then we might need a man.
But I thought
Or-
that's what we went for. For
Or
like,
why
he's gonna make her
don't
like.
whoever has the hotel key like go there now and sneak in her room and hide, and then after she leaves from changing her clothes, you come out and like rifle through her stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or maybe you can overhear her making a phone call. Or
Cool.
something.
Who's
So
the
the
tiniest
archaeologist.
Yeah, who's the
could go-
tiniest?
Like
Vivian.
Nick could go
No,
in.
Vivian's a tall woman.
And then you can have like people
Maybe
that
Danielle.
you already saw. So maybe
Or
I
Riley.
suggest the archaeologist because he can actually get in the.
That's
But again,
true.
no, again, it's
Oh,
her
okay,
scene.
she's-
She's got to do
you
all this
can't
by
say
herself. Yeah.
We can say stuff, but she
Nope,
has.
it's
she,
in the rules that
she
you
has
can't.
to
Supposed
decide. Oh well, we did that last time. We talked all about stuff.
Yeah.
but,
We're getting a little bit
but,
stricter this time.
Yeah.
So it stays more focused.
We,
and
we talked about after we did the introduction.
So
that's
bad
right,
at
but
this?
The very first thing we tried.
Well, and she's
I
never played before, so
Mhm.
it's like it's a little bit awkward.
will. Yeah, I will give the key to Nick and send him to the room as fast as he can.
like to hide.
Yeah, to hide. And then.
Room service.
No, that's too complicated. Yeah, to hide, and so that once she gets out, he can like read the plans and stuff like that, and he's got a good memory. So
Okay.
Alone? Does he go alone?
Maybe that would.
That's I think
yeah,
better to go
but
alone.
maybe like somebody else can stay like in the lobby in case like there's a problem.
Okay.
People she doesn't know. So I guess like
But you're,
either one of your
I mean,
guys.
Yeah.
this guy, the financial baker, is like
yeah,
a,
Dave
Banker.
Hunter. Yeah, yeah.
Backer.
I said banker.
Yeah,
Same.
backer.
It's still
Backer, baker,
baker,
baker.
baker,
Same, same.
Everything is the same. The rich
Uh,
dude is like super idealistic. He wants to do really cool stuff. So like he
So,
watches
yeah.
so many cool like
Send
movies.
Dave Hunter as a backup in the lobby.
He's,
Okay. Well, I mean,
he's-
it's not. This isn't really a scene to like
Oh,
role play
shit.
because people aren't going to be talking. That's fine. That's fine.
Well,
You
we
just
can
you
say
can just
what
narrate
happens.
it. You just
Okay.
narrate it. Tell us what happens in the scene.
So
Walk us through it.
So
you're writing a book.
Nick and Dave arrive at the hotel.
I like the names.
Nick and Dave. And Nick like kind of gets like up in the room, and Dave is in the lobby, and he sees Agatha coming, and so he's kind of like,
It's very flustered.
you know, like she's walking fast, but he kind of like walks on her, and he's like, I'm sorry, just like to like slow her down a little bit.
Sure. Yeah.
Stuff like that. And Nick is already in the room like hiding, and she just like gets there, and she's so like, and she goes like, oh, where are my keys? So she has to go back to the lobby, and so Nick can figure shit out. Actually, yeah, he can figure shit out before actually she gets
Mm-hmm.
to the lobby again to get other keys. And maybe like Dave is in the lobby, and Nick like keeps talking to the same receptionist.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, look, I gotta go.
Yeah. So he's running interference.
Yeah. She keeps them in. So they give her another key. And at that moment, Nick goes out and she gets inside her room. And Nick kind of like reads like papers of the schedule and stuff that
So he has
the
everything.
guy,
Copied
he
everything.
knows that the cars are in another part of the town
Sure.
At the
and in a slightly poor part of the town because they're kind of doing this in secret.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
That sounds
So yeah.
good.
So we have like the address of the
So we have
garage
the address.
where the
Yeah.
cars are.
Yep.
Okay.
Got it.
All right, Ariane, it's your scene.
This is so hard.
It's really, really awkward and uncomfortable when you've never played before. Like, it's really confusing and weird and awkward. Yeah, it's like
Not good.
it's actually not that fun the very first time because it's
It's
like you don't really know what
after
you're
the
doing.
second round,
Yeah.
we also do like full rounds
Then
every
it's
time.
more fun.
There are 3 rounds.
It's more fun
I'm
after
not
that.
good at inventing stories.
That's why it's actually good to do that because we get better at it. I also suck at it.
Yeah, so what's your scene, Ariane?
So my banker baker back. Okay, I'm sorry.
Banker Baker back.
Okay, so now the last thing we need to do, we're into the sabotage, and the last thing that needs to be done is to get in and like get the oil out. And since it's a poor part of the town, there's a lot of like it's not a clean area, so they might not notice like even if it leaks on spot. So
That's a good
we
point.
need to get people who they don't know of, who they don't know the faces of. So obviously the girls can't go. And they can't know
Which
that they're
girls?
together. You too.
No, Vivian and Adobe.
Vivian and Adobe.
Yeah, mine
can't
was
go.
just Agatha, this lady over here.
Yeah, she was playing the bad girl.
Yeah.
So yeah, Vivian and Adobe can't go. Obviously, they have to stay like those two stay ready with our equipment in case somebody else wants to sabotage us. And so who else is left? We have a librarian, a historian. Mm-hmm. So basically, we need a distraction while this is happening, and I feel like those two could go to, since they work well together, they can like talk each other in the same story. I feel like they're gonna go there and pretend that there's problem with their paperwork, like saying that like you can't actually go on an expedition with those cars because we didn't get the warrant that you could go and like everything that's legal there in those countries, like the legislations are super intense. Like what is the government, what isn't. Like you're gonna go and like you don't have the permission to go and look in the soil and stuff of the land yet, so they have to agree. And apparently he says like there's a letter missing in the paperwork, and because they had the same paperwork, so they can't pretend like they can just like say like we're missing that one letter. They know exactly the documents that they need.
Yeah.
So they're gonna go like and pretend that shit is going on.
So they're going to pretend to be from the government?
Well, envoys from officials, like I would say government.
Who are they talking to?
The people in like where the cars are situated. That's where like everybody's gonna meet for the departure, which should be soon. So they're waiting for the warrant to come down. That's what we found that we are getting our warrant thing, like to
Yeah.
And
so
when
so
that's
you
how
want Riley and Danielle to pretend to be from the government and tell the leaders of the rival expedition that some of their paperwork is missing.
yes.
Okay.
And that's like so that's why they would call most of the people like because it's not a huge expedition, otherwise it would like be very like tacky and like people wouldn't know about it. We learned that they were going on an expedition because we saw at the government that they were like there was another team looking for somehow we learned that there was the other team. So that's why we know that. So we know that it didn't happen. We're gonna do some role play for this, and then the other people. I think. No, he can't. So Grayson, and Dave and Ur is gonna be the useless one in there, but still gonna like he's gonna follow what the others do. Say they need to do when they receive the signal, and when they see everybody's gone, they're gonna like deal with this. So there are two scenes happening at the same time, sort of. Okay.
So what you're saying is Riley and Danielle are going to go to the garage, and when the other members of the expedition arrive, they're going to say, "We're from the government. you're missing some of your paperwork, and we need to go sort this out.
Yeah, and
And once everyone leaves the garage, then Grayson and Dave and Ulrich go in and actually drain the oil from the cars. Okay.
That's the
Okay,
plan.
gotcha.
that's what I said.
We have another scene after this, right?
Nope.
Yeah, there's one more. There's one more after
The
this.
D. Oh, there's more?
Yeah.
I thought it was 3.
Yeah, it was last time because there were 3 players.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just go for the distraction. Whatever happens after. I don't have to make it 2. I thought I had to wrap it up to finish the scene.
Nope.
Oh, so then I guess like we don't have to do 2 scenes at the same time. Just like
I mean, we
It's
kind
fine,
of
yeah,
can. Like,
yeah,
they
you-
piggyback on each other fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
you already made it up anyway, so why not?
okay.
Yeah, already there. And, like, hers doesn't really require much roleplay.
Right.
'Cause
Right.
It's just her 2 characters versus another character.
Right.
You don't really have anything to do in this one, so you can be Agatha, who arrives at the garage.
Plus.
Oh yeah.
Accessories are important.
We need this. There you are, madam.
Thank you.
She's very Audrey Hepburn, in case you didn't catch that. Do you need to borrow my long cigarette as well?
Thank you.
Yes,
very
you're
much.
welcome. Oh, fabulous. Oh,
But she's not in a good mood because she has got
Yeah,
her
she's
clothes
pissed off
ruined.
because one of her favorite blouses was ruined by Vivian's glass of wine.
Now they want everybody in.
Okay, so
So Agatha is arriving at the garage where the cars are being stored, maybe with a couple of other people from the expedition. And then, like, Riley and Danielle are there waiting.
I feel like she's like this mom.
hi, hello. Are you in charge of this mission here? My name is Brittany, and this is my associate Heather, and this is our badge. And we're from the government, and we need to see all of your paperwork right now. Yes, I'm just. Thank you very much. Oh, no, there's a problem. There's a huge problem here. Are you trying to take these cars out of the garage into the desert? Into the desert. You're supposed to have the official form C-1972, and you have C-form 73, and this is not going to work at all.
Okay,
and,
I'll
I'm sorry.
have to
I'm just
stop
gonna.
you there
This is just garbage right now, and you can't use this form at all. So come with me. You're gonna have to come with me right away. Thank you. Excuse me. Over here. Thank you. Come with me this way, please. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm basically dragging her out of the garage.
What in the...
I mean, that is one way to do it.
It's a brilliant way to do it. Thank you very much. That's why you hired me.
What?
Oh, actually, oh my god. So we're having a conversation.
The
and
hell?
Okay, so yeah, so you're dragging her away. That'll work. All right.
You play a lovely Agatha. That's beautiful. That's fantastic. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so once they're away,
I'm explaining the paperwork to her.
once they're away,
So Grayson and Dave are telling Ulrich what to do, and the things they're basically rounding up like there were papers like a different like there was paperwork saying like how many cars they had, and basically they succeed in actually like getting all the oil out except that there's a car missing. There's one car that is listed in what we had that is not in here.
Okay, so we have like the license plates for all of the cars that they've hired, and one of those plates isn't in this particular garage.
So for now, what we did succeed in the other ones, and we know they're leaving very soon. But there's one more car that we don't know where it is.
Okay. So like all the guys are like getting underneath and like, and like
Ulrich's like, oh, I got dirty.
Ulrich is just like letting it spill on the ground, and
Like-
Grayson's like, no, catch some of it. They're going to notice, you know. I mean, like we can't let it all just spill on the ground. They're going to notice that.
Get a basket.
But it's very dirty anyway here.
They're still going to notice like this much
a
oil.
lot of oil.
Yeah, they're going to notice this much oil.
Ain't a
But yeah,
Jeep?
all right. So yeah, so we get through that, but there's still one car missing. All right.
Car missing. Okay.
There's one card on the manifest that wasn't in the garage. All right. Let's see here. So yeah, April, it's your scene.
Okay, so I guess the goal of this scene is to get out of the garage without being noticed.
Well, it should
No,
it
we
needs
need
to
to
involve
wrap
your
up.
character.
Oh, what was my character doing? She wasn't.
Your character was just doing the thing with dragging Agatha away.
Oh, right. So I have to continue that scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what's the goal of the scene?
I don't know. I guess get out of the garage.
Oh, I mean, like, because you aren't in the garage. You already dragged her away from that. So how can Riley help the mission at this point to sabotage?
I guess just keep her distracted. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay. So yeah, as Agatha, you're trying to get out of this as quickly as possible, and you're trying to keep her there.
Okay. So she's basically going to
Roleplay start.
tell. Oh, I thought you said we don't roleplay this. You just narrate it. That's
No,
what you just
oh,
said.
again,
sorry.
like, no, because
I'm sorry.
I had her narrate.
Let him like explain it because it gets really confusing when everybody starts talking to me at the same time.
I had her narrate that one scene because there was no real role play to happen. Because we had, one guy in the lobby, one guy in the hotel room. Like, no one was really talking to each other. So that's why I had her narrate that.
Oh, I mean,
But
well,
if it's a scene where
they
people are
could've
actually going to be
talked
talking to each other.
Nick could have talked to Agatha and the receptionist. It could have been.
Well, yeah, but she didn't say that at the beginning. She kind of added that as it
Yeah.
went along, but that she
Okay.
didn't say at the beginning. But this is obviously like a conversation thing. So yeah,
Okay, so
keep her. So yeah, you're trying to keep her here, and she's trying to get away.
Okay.
Sorry, I just need my phone.
Excuse me, I need this. Okay, I'm really sorry to be such a bother, but it's very official, you understand, as I already showed you my badge. And I'm gonna get into a lot of trouble if I don't check every single thing on this list, so I cannot allow you to leave this garage until we go through each of these papers. Now, first thing I need
Excuse
to, I'm
me.
sorry, I'm gonna just have to ask you not to talk
Excuse
during this process. My associate will arrest you, and here's her badge as well. So can you please tell me the name of everyone on your expedition, starting in alphabetical order?
The name of everyone on my list was on my list that you just destroyed in my face.
Well, but you don't need that paper. I told you it's the wrong one. You
was
need a different one. You're gonna have to go back to the government building
paper
later on today.
with the
This one
stamp.
also doesn't have a signature on it. This is very
That's
bad. Do you know you can get a $2 million fine if you try to take these
Embassy.
cars out of the garage without having this signature? This is really, really bad. I'm
Excuse
gonna have
me,
to
who
put
do
this
you
to
work for?
the government. I told you. Oh my God.
Yes, who in the government? I kind of know a little bit
The
of.
paperwork department.
Yes, who in the paperwork department?
I don't think you know anyone in this government. Clearly, you're not from this country. Clearly, I am. Can we please continue on? So, anyway, this paper here is
Brittany
also.
is from this Middle East.
Yes, Brittany Hamadashari. Brittany is my English name. This paper here, it looks like it's forged. Are you the type of person that is forging documents? This is a very serious offense.
Can I take a look?
No,
at
I don't think I can give this back to you. This is a forged document and is now possession of the government. I'm going to put it in here with my badge. Now you have 2 papers that are missing. This is very serious. I don't think you're going to be able to continue this expedition at all whatsoever.
How about we just go to the office together?
You know what?
and
Okay,
we
let's go
figure
to the
this
office
out?
together. That's a really good idea. I can tell that you're a smart woman. Follow me, please. This way. Thank you.
Yes, I know where the office is. That's where
Oh,
I
I'm
was
sure
yesterday
you
morning.
do. Oh, that's where you were yesterday. Good. So you know exactly where you're going.
Yes,
Oh,
that's why I had the documents.
I'm
that
so
you just
sorry. I'm
destroyed in
receiving a
front of my
very
face.
important phone call right now. I'm gonna have to. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
This is fun.
I think I cannot be like. I cannot do an expedition, nor be a spy. I am not fit for this. Nope.
All right.
You
So
don't have to be a real spy. You just play one on TV.
Yeah, I can't. Not.
These glasses are
okay.
magic.
So
Yeah.
that's the end of the round, and now we're gonna find out if we were ultimately successful in sabotaging.
And
their
finding
thing?
the last.
Okay, so
card.
the name of
Yes.
that scene was
And
just
that part is
distracting
fun.
Agatha or something
Sure.
like this. Okay.
So everybody,
That's fun.
everybody grab 2 red stones. Yeah.
I
the
only
2
have-
red
We'll
dice.
explain
Everyone-
what you do with
2
it.
red die. Yeah, I'll walk you through this. Okay, so now, if your main character, so like Uruk, Riley, Grayson, and Adobe, if your main character is unhappy about the fellowship, but the path the fellowship has taken, hold up 1 red stone. If your character actively wants the quest to fail, hold up two red stones. All right. So hands away. Make your
Wait.
Or you could have
okay.
no red stones
Yeah,
if
you
you're
didn't
fine.
explain that.
and yeah. Otherwise, yeah, nothing.
So if I'm fine with this, nothing.
You hold up
0.
nothing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if it's all good in the hood for your main
Alright.
character, you hold up no stones. All right. So everyone decide in secret how many stones you're gonna hold up. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right.
I think we're going ahead.
We are saboteur.
So that
Now
what
you
happens
need
is there's
one
none of
white
these stones
and one
will go
red.
in the bag.
Now you need one white and one red. One white and one red.
One
Say
white,
it 3
one red,
times
one white,
fast.
one red, one white, one red. That's
Yeah.
hard to say fast.
Good
That is hard to say. All right, now, as a player, if you think the Fellowship did what was necessary to succeed, you hold up a white stone. If you think they haven't succeeded in sabotaging the expedition, hold up a red stone. All right, make your decision in secret. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, okay. So there's 1 red, 3 white.
Do I need to tell you why?
You can. You don't have to, but you can.
Sure.
Yep.
There's 1 car missing. That's gonna be way faster for them to go back to the, to the.
But there's only one car, and there's like several of them, so it might.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
is,
Still put
if we
a
I
ditch
picked
in there.
7 people in a Cinquecento.
Yeah.
I think 500. I think
the
I.
thing
I
is,
can
if
pick
we
7.
pick the die that succeed, like the end is gonna end up succeeding. If we don't, then we don't.
Okay. So,
Okay.
yeah, sabotage was your thing, Ariane. So you pull the first stone.
I'm the danger because I can pull
Good
1 red stone out of
luck.
a bag of 100 white stones, and there are 2 now.
Yeah,
So
there are
if
2
you
red stones.
actually get a white one, you're gonna say that that's not real. What you just said.
No,
No,
I'm
no,
just
no.
saying that I
That
have the
determines
most
whether
likely, like.
Yeah.
No, I think this one is white.
Let's see.
I mean, statistically.
Ooh.
Yay, she got a white stone.
Yeah,
And I'll have April pull the second stone.
The first one, it's good that the first one is white because we don't lose characters. Is that it?
Not necessarily. All
I think
right.
that's white.
What do we got?
Uh,
All right.
only 2 stones?
Yeah, you just pull the 2.
She's stressed already.
She's like, oh my gosh, I can't take it.
All right, yeah, you just pull the 2. Okay, so yes, yes. So so despite 1 car being missing, when they take off, driving off, the other cars do seize up, and yeah, they have to drive back to the city to get more
Well,
oil. But it's
and
still
Riley literally ripped up one of their papers, so they might run into some trouble
So
later.
that one too.
I might literally get in trouble for
She
real.
literally ripped up one of their
Yeah,
don't know if they
documents.
have
ripping up some of their government documents. So they have to go back and deal with that shit as well.
Exactly.
So that's put them thoroughly behind.
Paperwork.
Agatha is in a really bad mood, I think. She's got wine on her papers are ripped up.
Okay, so
Or
let's.
smell in her room.
There's a man
Exactly.
smell in there.
And it's not
Okay,
the
Okay,
one she
cool.
recognizes.
yeah. So
Farts.
everyone roll a die again, except for Ariane,
Why?
Because you went first last
because
time.
you went
Oh.
first. Because you
I
made
got
the
1
decision-
anyway.
You made the decisions for the last time.
Ooh, Enrico's
All right,
turn.
it's Enrica.
Enrica. So you choose the theme for
Alright.
that one.
So
So-
you're picking the next challenge.
And
The next challenge.
let's remember that we had the idea of test of purity, so we'll need to have those in
Yeah, we need
one
that.
of the
We'll have to
next
have those
2.
at some point.
Test of purity.
tests of, like, as in, like, not necessarily purity, but they're gonna, like,
The next.
to a
There's some kind of
challenge.
test
You
that
know,
you
like
have to pass in
Indiana
order to get
Jones,
close
like-
to.
I feel like that will come out later.
If you're a
so-
real believer, then
That-
you
I
can
feel like that
walk
will
on
come
that
out later,
path.
It depends on
because
how
we
far
haven't-
ahead she wants to jump.
We can jump. We could jump, like, we're right in the hole. We found this.
Because I mean, like again, like we're following clues for the location from this epic poem.
We
So
might be
maybe
right on it.
locating the
Maybe
actual
it's
place
not
isn't that difficult.
hard. Mm,
Yeah.
Okay.
So she could jump ahead or throw something else. So like, what challenge looks interesting to you,
It
Enrica?
could be, like, 3 weeks. Me too. Let's order plant.
Yeah.
Can we get fruit fly and order plant?
You mean shuttle?
I don't know. I know food fly.
Yeah, whatever the thing is.
Shuttle.
I mean, if you know food fly, you can try to order from them. Yeah.
I like that one of
never
the
ordered
challenges
mine.
is convince local government to authorize the expedition.
Oh my god, I did not know that. That's
Ooh.
funny. So let's say that this is like the old what happened for the other two.
Yeah, I threw in some like really. I tried to get
Logical.
like a mix of like really exciting and then more like directly
Down
like
to
kind of
earth.
role play ones, because things like getting the authorization would be like a heavy role play sort of thing. It's a lot of conversations with people, and then there's others like
I like those because I suck at them, so it's
like
exactly
decipher an ancient script,
So like we're thinking
which
out
is-
of the box.
which is going to be more like more narrative than role play.
I
it's
think
not raining, I
survive the wilderness is.
But when the
Ooh, survive
Is-
the wilderness.
do you see wilderness when it's desert?
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's still
not,
wilderness.
not
I don't always see
necessarily,
green everywhere
but
when I say
yeah,
wilderness.
that's the more like traditional definition of wilderness.
Okay,
but I
so
think you could use
it means
as
anywhere.
other-
Yeah.
Everything that is wild.
Oh, you could get like like
Alright, yeah.
legends.
So I
and,
feel like
like
the
ghosts
reason
coming
why
at
I
night.
mean
Ooh, yeah.
the poem says the location, but the reason why no one just went like, oh, you know what, we could just like take a walk and see if that legend was real. It's because it's in a pretty complicated space, like
Okay.
area to go to, and so yeah, like that part is just gonna or maybe
that
there's
was
like
sexy.
a crazy weather going on, like
Ooh, like a sudden.
super weird
Sand
stuff going on. So to survive that, it's kind of hard.
It's like a sandstorm, or something.
Like a sandstorm,
Excuse me.
and then
With dinosaurs in it.
and then maybe like the compass doesn't really work. Like sort
Okay.
of
I
magnetic
wish I could draw a
field
dinosaur.
that
Sure.
And then I
fucks
would draw it
like
and pass it to.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the friction caused by the sand rubbing against each other would create like static electricity,
yeah.
and electricity can fuck up
Yeah.
magnetism. So
and like other shit. Yeah.
that tracks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It's a place that's hard to get
So-
to and
do
to
I need
deal
to
with.
say more?
So, well, I mean, like, so you need to define a concrete goal for the round.
Get out of that area to actually like I feel like this area is not where the artifact is, but it's like around it,
The door.
Okay.
and so it needs
It's
to
between us and the
like
artifact.
yeah, so we need like to go through that and get to the actual place
So there's
without getting lost in this sort of like sandstorm.
so there's going to be
Gotcha,
sort of
okay.
like 4 kind of difficult things we'll
So it's
deal
like
with.
successfully
through-
navigate the sandstorm.
yeah.
Okay.
What?
No, I just
I made her a mask.
Yeah.
It's a laser dinosaur.
Successfully.
Okay.
Successfully.
Successfully navigate the sandstorm. All right.
Navigate the
There we go.
sandstorm. Okay, got it.
So who do you think is the first person, other than one of your characters, who is going to try something to
I wrote a sandstorm.
navigate us out of this?
Sandstorm.
I feel like since we didn't give it a lot of credit last time, I feel like Uruk is just gonna like start praying and being like that this sandstorm is just like
Well, I mean, you can say who's going to. You
Oh.
can't say what the plan is,
Uruk.
what their plan is.
I'll
Ariane
say
has to make up
Uruk.
Uruk's plan.
Okay,
Uruk.
got it.
But yeah, if Uruk's the first one to try.
Uruk.
Okay.
Uruk. Uruk. So night has fallen. We set camp. What? Yes.
Uruk, hi.
Oh my god, no. You just did not say that. Oh no.
What?
I have no idea. Only those two get it.
Urukai?
From
Oh,
Lord of the
Urukai.
Rings.
Ah.
From Lord of the Rings.
my god.
Now I get it. I was like, I'm really confused.
I know. I've been sitting on that since she pulled out that card, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Uruk says hi.
Uruk, hi. Anyway, so yeah, what's Uruk's plan for this sandstorm that's descended upon us?
Yeah, so basically, like, everybody's been trying the normal way to deal with this, like, sandstorm. We made camp, we covered the cars and the stuff, like, to make sure that...
Take cover, basically. Like get
basically
under
take cover, and
things.
then we just made camp and, like, try to pull up, but we were hoping for the sandstorm to stop, and nothing stopped, and it's been, like, 2 days.
Oh.
Oh, gracious.
We're-
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting low. We didn't expect it to be this long, and we're like,
Yeah.
we need to get out of this. So like, Uruk just puts his clothes on, and he's like, "This is not. This is no. How do I talk?
Make your
Just
voice.
happened over there.
Just talk like Liam Neeson.
This is amazing. No, Anya will laugh when she watches this. There's an inside joke right there. I'm sorry for everybody else. I will make him roll his
I mean,
R's.
like the French, like colonized most of northern Africa, so like a French accent would not be out of place in this region.
But his name is Uruk, not Uruk.
I was just saying.
I mean,
I don't know.
The
I'm just gonna make a
name-
weird accent. I'm not actually trying to imitate anything. So if I'm sounding like some like kind of like bad
Caricature?
version of something else, it's not. I just don't do accents. So I'm just gonna make something weird, and this is gonna be Uruk's voice.
Okay.
This is not a normal storm. I guess.
What do you mean? Ah, it's so loud.
I got this.
You?
So he takes off his hood, and he's wearing like just like something draped around. Whatever.
Thank God he's wearing something.
Okay, yeah. So
And
some
it's
kind
just
of a
like-
wrap.
And then he just goes out in the storm.
Bye,
And you
Laura.
can hear it. She's like,
Nice to meet you.
Goodbye.
That might at the end go for like we lose one character. But that's
Yeah, that would be the one who dies if it's anyone.
so like
What are you
you can
doing?
hear him like what is weird is that like he starts singing weird like songs and noises. But what's weird is when you're in a sandstorm, you should not be able to have any breath or be like
Yeah, you can't breathe at
like
all.
sand would get in your mouth and stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you can still hear him when he's out.
Okay.
So that's something that's weird. He's like, I know,
having
he's like,
ventriloquist.
I know this is not just a storm. This is the gods that are trying to protect this place. Let me deal with this.
Uruk is Russian.
Uruk is everything. Uruk is anything.
Uruk is a laser.
That'd be a good T-shirt. What is everything? Anyway, okay.
Let's make a T-shirt for our group, and that's gonna be Uruk is everything.
And it says Asgard on the back.
That's not her T-shirt. No, that's her necklace. I will say that.
Okay. So
Like, and then he doesn't come back right away, but you still hear him sing, and you're like wondering why he keeps like doing this.
and that's the end of the scene.
The scene ends. No, the scene ends with like the fact that. Oh yeah, it ends with that for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uruk is singing in the sand.
We'll figure out if he was
He's
successful
or
later.
not. Okay.
Yeah.
Singing in the rain in the sand.
All right. So that means it's Riley's scene.
Okay. So let's see. I think the scene I will make is a bunch of our equipment gets destroyed by this sandstorm, because I don't really know if Uruk is successful or not to stop
Right.
the sandstorm, so I have to like do something within the sandstorm. So
Yep.
I'm gonna say that like a bunch of our stuff gets messed up. So like regardless of whether he's successful or not, that's gonna like kind of put a wrench in our plans. But, like the stuff that we packed with us to, I don't know, like maybe like compasses or maps or these types of things, like they're ruined by the sandstorm. And maybe like 2 of our cars, however many how many cars do we have with us? I don't know.
At least 3.
Okay, so one car is like
15.
one car is ruined, like totally ruined, doesn't work anymore, and like a bunch of our stuff is missing. And so the scene is we have to try to piece together a map that is really important, that has been like ripped apart by the sandstorm. So do I have to choose someone to like be
Well, I
in
mean,
the
it
scene?
should be Riley who's sort of in charge of this.
Oh, okay. So, who else would be good to help her?
We got cartographer.
Yeah, you'd be good at that, right? Okay, yeah, the 2 of them are trying to figure out how to put this map back together, if it's possible or not. It's like ripped,
Okay.
It's ripped up into a lot of pieces. I just happen to have some ripped paper here.
We
from
don't know why.
From somewhere. I don't know how that happened. Thank you. Oh my gosh, this is impossible. The sand has ruined everything. We're never going to be able to figure this out. I mean, I think this is the top corner. Look, you can see the mountains here, but look at this. The writing is destroyed by sand. This is impossible.
Well, as long as we have all the pieces, it's obviously possible to put it back together. So we need to just, again, it's just like a jigsaw puzzle. And so as they're arranging all these things, Grayson kind of does a little bit of sleight of hand, and he passes a couple of pieces off to Vivian. Pieces that he knows, like he sees very quickly, like these go together and these are very, very key. Because
because Vivian doesn't like Riley.
No, because
Grayson
doesn't like Riley.
Yeah.
And it was Riley's plan to put this map back together, and so he just wants to make sure that Riley isn't the one who's actually successful at putting it back together.
Oh, good.
I like it,
That's mean.
Okay. This
Because again,
That's great.
she failed to give him proper citation.
he's pissed at her.
So he's going to make sure she doesn't get citation.
Revenge goes
So-
with that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm off of here. So yeah, so he passes all that off to Vivian.
Okay.
And it's like Vivian is like
See.
she's like curled up like a blanket, you know, that people are using to sort of like protect themselves from the thing.
Well, I assume we're like in a tent or something, right? So she's
Well, I
like,
mean, we'd stay in the car, wouldn't we?
oh, because she said we set up camp, so I was picturing us in a tent.
Okay.
I
We've been there
also
for 2
picturing us in
days.
a camp.
Yeah, I thought
Okay.
we were in a tent. So like, and the sand is just like beating against the outside. And even when Erduk goes out, he goes out of the tent.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was.
Okay.
I was thinking we're in a tent.
I was thinking we maybe like put like the tent over the car, but okay. To like use it as a tarpaulin. But okay, that works too.
What's the
So-
name of? Just 1 second. Sorry, everyone. We will cut this scene out, so I'm going to take some time to split it apart. What is the name of the thing we can
That's
order
gonna
from
be
that's not
cut
approved
as
by?
well.
I don't think they deliver.
Yeah, what's
Shuttle.
your what's your
Shuttle? Okay,
Yeah,
thank
the
you.
shuttle's the one I use.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see. Oh, look, here's a corner right here. This definitely goes here. But where's this piece? There's something definitely missing here. Oh my god, I don't think we have all the pieces. This is impossible. What are we gonna do? Wait. Okay, wait. This one goes together.
Mm-hmm. I think. But some of the lines don't match up. The
Oh,
blah blah
yeah,
blah
yeah,
stuff. I'm
you're
I'm
right.
interfering with you a little bit. And then Vivian is again like under her blanket, and she's like surreptitiously taping like the bits of the important bits of the map back together. And then she let's see here. You want respect from Dave.
No.
Oh no, from
From
Uruk. But Uruk's not here.
Nope.
He's outside.
You would have wanted him to just say like,
yeah,
oh,
my
she's
plan is
useless.
when
So
he comes
you-
back
From
to show him the finished map.
You to
From okay.
I want them to believe me.
And so so then like yeah, so Vivian kind of like, you know, gives like a little signal to Grayson because they've got these sorts of things figured out. And then Grayson's like, okay, hold on. I need to take a couple minutes just staring at this. Could Riley, would you just really be awesome and go get me like a bit of water so I can kind of like clear my head and think about this?
Just like a man to ask the woman to go get water. Fine, I'll bring you some water if you really think that's gonna help.
Okay, and then while she's gone,
They picks up. They meet up every.
and then while she's gone, Vivian hands back the bit of the map, and then Grayson's just like, I got it.
What?
Totally, like yeah, eureka.
How did you get? Oh my god, you did do it. Wait,
Like-
how did you do that? Oh.
I'm a cartographer, and I'm very good at what I do.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
So then yes, so then let's see here. Actually, okay, I'm gonna actually so I mean, it really should be
It's your turn.
Grayson. Yeah, it is. It's my turn. It should be Grayson's thing, but like I really want Adobe to do something to try to get Grayson's respect at this point.
Oh, I have an idea.
Okay, we'll go with
Because
your
I'm the
idea for
last
now.
one, right?
Yeah, we'll go with your idea for now.
Wait,
and
so
then we'll come back. We're
you're
gonna jump to her and then
you're
come back to
skipping
me.
your turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm delaying my turn because
Oh, are
I
you
think
allowed to do that?
sure
If you wanted that.
for the sake of the story.
Okay.
So-
Sheep box.
Now that
oh
our
my
food has
God.
been ordered and
Yeah.
and my hair
Let's
looks
get
better.
back to the game.
Let's get back to the game.
game.
Yes,
Yes. I'm
Into
sorry.
character.
All right. So Adobe is going to be doing something to try to impress Grayson.
So
Yes.
what she's gonna do, she is just gonna go out of the car and like just start walking towards one direction, cause like
Towards one direction? Are they here?
Yeah.
Can I get their autograph, please?
yeah, they're having like a concert.
Oh my god, they can help us look for the vase and then do a concert.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's walking in one direction.
Yeah, in one direction. And like, cause Uruk has as a goal, like make her believe in something.
Sure.
Like, in his thing, and so she's like, no, like
Right.
I got this, and she wants respect from your guy.
Mhm.
Because
You hit
she
record,
won't just
right?
be like, you know, I don't only stay in a museum. I can do things.
Oh, she wants
And
to
so
like prove
she's
herself.
gonna go, and what happens is that she falls in like a pit,
Oh, okay.
Oh shoot!
and it's not that bad because there's a lot of sand. So she's like she just fell, and she finds out there are some sort of like
like controls, not controls, but like some sort of like
Something man-made, like something not natural.
yeah, something not natural, and so she just like unplugged something at the sandstorm.
So we can't show the character in a scene. We can't show the characters actually succeeding.
Oh, okay. Then
But
she just
you can see her like unplug something
okay,
that
she unplugs that.
she
Okay.
unplugs it,
That's
and
it.
we'll find out what that actually
Yeah,
affects.
okay.
Maybe it's not the
In
sandstorm.
the meantime.
Maybe it's gonna be something
So
else.
I'm
She
titling.
unplugged
Okay.
something.
I'm titling this scene "Adobe Unplugged."
So Adobe falls into a hole, unplugs something, and
And then we'll find out what
okay,
happens,
I got
whether
it.
that actually fixes anything later.
Adobe's plugged.
So, yeah. So after she does that, Grayson, not exactly like impressed,
Of seeing her fall. and
throws
He's like,
he,
"Alright."
he ties a rope around himself and has someone else, like holding on to it so he doesn't get lost, and then he's gonna go out and follow her, and that's gonna sort of bring an end to his scene.
Adobe
So-
and Nick are a couple, by the way.
Okay.
So cute.
everybody's linked together except mine.
I mean, they're just roommates.
But
All
they're
right.
linked together.
So that brings us to the end.
They're linked.
So again,
Sorry.
everybody gets two
Wait, are
red
we-
dice.
Wait a minute, you didn't do your.
Yeah, I
scene.
did. Yeah, my scene was
Taking me
Grayson putting a rope around himself to go out into the sandstorm to try to rescue her.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all you're gonna do. Okay.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay, Grayson roped up.
Okay, so everyone get your 2 stones.
Two
All right.
sticks and stones.
So
Okay,
if
review.
your main character,
Main
is
character.
happy about the path that the group has taken, or is unhappy, sorry, if your character is unhappy about like the plans that we've hatched,
You're still
you
gonna
hold
work
up-
for it, but you don't like what's going on.
Yeah, if you're not happy about what we're doing, then you hold up 1 red stone. If your main character wants us to fail the task of getting out of this sandstorm, then you hold up 2. If your character thinks, yeah, this is going really great, this plan to get out of the sandstorm is working really, really well, you hold up no stones. Right?
Okay,
So
okay.
decide in secrets. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
The character's like, I got the opportunity to
Someone's
prove
calling you
that
Zeke.
gods are going.
Oh, shoot. Hello?
Oh my god, that was funny.
Yes. They're out of the taco bowls, okay? Yeah, can you change the taco bowl to a burrito bowl? Yeah. Yeah. No problem. Bye.
Wow, they speak English really well.
Yeah.
Good for them.
No, I mean like the guy who runs it is a foreigner.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm just impressed that like the people who are like doing the phones are like also speak English really well. Like,
That's a bit
cool.
higher. Okay, so there's one more in there. All right, everyone grab 1 red, 1 white.
wait, thank you.
All right, so if you, as a player,
As a player,
think
okay, got
we
it.
did enough things, if we did things to actually stop the sandstorm, you hold up a red or hold up a white. If you
You're gonna
think
miss things.
if you think that the party has not successfully gotten out of the sandstorm with these plans, you hold up a red. All right.
Wait,
Just
but
realized-
we don't have to decide. Oh, what?
No, it just was about. My brain is really retarded. So I was like,
You're in
you put a red because you didn't like that he found the.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what she
I
did
like
that,
it,
yeah.
because
I was
didn't like
thinking
that.
the
I was
only
like,
one that would put a red
yeah,
now makes
would be
making
Riley.
sense
Yeah,
would be
Riley
yours.
was not
Okay,
happy about
sorry.
that.
Yeah. So
Um,
if you think that one of the things that
Okay,
has
I was
happened,
gonna say like we don't have to pick which one of the things
No.
we think is successful. Just one of those things made the sandstorm stop. If we think so,
yeah,
then we hold the white one.
then you hold a white one. So if
But
you
it-
think this gets us out of the sandstorm somehow,
One of these
Hold up a
scenarios,
white.
and if not,
if you think that the sandstorm's still going on, you hold up a red.
okay.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right.
Hmm.
4 whites. I'll go in the bag.
And then we decide later which one was
Yeah,
successful?
we'll cover that
Okay.
in a minute.
Oh.
All right, so April,
Okay.
you're gonna pull the first stone. Okay, what is it?
Oh,
It's a white.
we're we're safe.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
the first one we lose a character if it's red.
Yeah.
And I'll pull out the next one, which is also.
Oh, we're lucky today.
We are doing really well today. This is.
Wow, that's very unusual.
Sorry.
Okay.
Gesture. That just
Hold
happened.
on.
It was like, there's no more.
Hello?
readable.
Yeah.
They can do
Okay.
only one burrito.
They only have enough stuff for one burrito bowl. Gotcha.
Give us something
Let's
for free.
see here.
Service.
Let me.
Service Juseo. It's true though.
But it's,
Oh, they
wrote
just
it.
updated it. Oh, good for them.
Oh, okay. Hey, it just got updated on the website. That's helpful. How about the the chewy? Wait, no, not that. I just saw the eggplant.
You can give me the eggplants.
Yeah, but that seems
Well,
like
do
kind of
you-
the main thing.
Do you want that bowl and then he can take the burrito bowl? I'm trying to
What's
help you.
tempeh?
It's good.
What is it?
It's like vegetarian, like not tofu, but it's like kind of like.
I don't think he'll like
Oh,
that.
it's like a bean thing. Okay.
Falafel?
Let's go with. Wait, is everything? Is this just like a vegetarian restaurant?
It is.
I didn't pick this. I'm just the one who put in the thing. Okay.
Well, is there another one that you like?
Okay, let's go with the Mac Daddy. That looks vaguely interesting.
Oh, it has broccoli.
Pull mushrooms. Oh, that looks. Really
Okay, yeah.
good.
So yeah, give me a Mac Daddy in there. No problem. Bye.
Should be reheated.
Oh, it says it should be reheated.
Yeah, no, I saw that. Whatever.
It's a
Well, we can
vegan
share-
thing,
we can
not
share.
even vegetarian.
That's what I was trying to say. If you like something
Got
else
no-
on the list, you can just give him your burrito bowl and order another
I'm
bowl.
just
That's
saying
what I
we
was
can-
trying to say.
We can share.
It doesn't
I
matter.
don't mind.
It's-
Your
it's-
thing looks good.
I didn't. I was just sort of.
I
I
thought
wasn't
this one had
reading
chicken and stuff,
detailed
too.
descriptions of the foods, not realizing it was like. So I didn't pick up that it was a vegan place. So like, I'm confident that all of those bowls are going to taste exactly the same to me.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, it's all just going to come down to what kind of sauce it is.
Actually, that Mac Daddy has a lot of stuff that you like in it, so I think
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
think
saying,
you'll
like-
that.
I mean, I just went through looking at the sauces,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, cheese sauce sounds good. Because
Yeah.
again, I think the
What?
only thing that's going to taste different between any of these is
Is
the
the
sauce.
Cool.
All right,
Okay, so
So now I need. So the two people who had actual like possibilities for things that would end it are you two. So
Yeah.
you need to each roll a die.
they should give us service though. That's pretty ridiculous.
Okay, it's a 3, and that's a
Oh.
6. Okay,
My guy
So-
is cooler though.
it is true.
You know what would be really funny? Oh, never mind. I can't tell you what your character would do, but it would
Yeah.
be funny.
So so she she unplugs the thing, and
It's a simulation, right? That's what
and then the storm
If Urgent
starts.
thought that
It
he
makes
stopped
sense.
it.
And then the storm starts dying out.
But like
It makes sense because Tyler could have totally like he doesn't really know how this works. It has to be electric or something.
But it'd be funny if he
he's
fixed
gonna
it.
think
He's
he's gonna
like,
think it's him anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So I mean, she unplugs the thing, and then but like, how do you make a thing that does that? Like, what kind of machine can cause this sort of thing? Like, that's still pretty weird. So you know, who knows?
So my character still believes that it's him.
okay, so this is goal number 3.
Maybe it wasn't just a plug, you know. It was like
So we get like sucked into.
You like
the-
broke the machine, basically.
Yeah.
That's making the
So
sandstorm.
this scene has to wrap things up. No, we have 2 more.
No, we have one more. We have
One
one
more?
more. We have
We
one
need to
more
wrap
round
things
with
up.
4 more scenes.
Yeah, and we need to wrap things up and have tests of like.
Yeah. So this is going to be the tests. So this one's going to be like the. So we actually
It
get
doesn't-
into
yeah,
the place.
We're in, like we start in.
Yeah.
We
So.
get sucked into it.
We managed to get through, so following the code, as it were, that was deciphered from the epic poem, we managed to get to this this large but long hidden, so like underground kind of mausoleum where these
Liam, that's a fun word.
where these
Liam
are
Neeson.
being stored where they're being stored. And let's see here. So and again, so in getting through these, we're going to have to pass tests of like again, like they're tests of like good character,
Character.
but they're tests of good character as formulated by an ancient warrior society.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good.
Like, again, it's this ancient culture's definition.
Maybe we will
of
need
these
to
things.
kill one of ours.
Oh yikes, that would be scary.
Yeah,
that
so
might-
we have to get through through the 4 of these, and let's see here.
Oh, this is funny. Give me a second.
Okay, archaeologist.
I want that character to believe in me, so
Right.
I want her to really be sure that I'm the one who stuffed the thing.
So they like have
Yeah,
an
yeah.
argument, like, no, I
I
broke
love
the
this.
machine. No,
I know.
I prayed and it stopped.
Right, so this whole way you guys have been arguing about that.
Yep.
That's great.
And everyone is like, shut up already, who cares? The sandstorm is over.
Okay, and I think Ulrich would take on the first test.
Okay, so we don't have anything. I make the first test. Is
Yeah,
that it?
again, it's a test of character from an ancient, society.
Okay, so basically we end up in that very nice circular room that has a pedestal in the middle
Mm-hmm.
and you see that from there's a tiny little like stairways that starts as if it's going down very low. But
I
we
really
need
think I should be rolling for the initiative right now. Like, okay.
Roll for initiative.
I'm
Here
ready.
we go.
I'm
Oh my
ready.
gosh. I got a 1.
but
Wow,
there's
I'm doing
no there's no way to get on the there's no path.
So there's a circular room.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pedestal.
And then you don't see the ground in between. It's it's a circular room
Oh,
with a little sort of path
a ledge.
through, a ledge.
Okay.
We're on it, and then it just goes.
It
and
just drops.
When
Gotcha, and then
when
there's,
we
like,
drop
a
a
void.
stone into it, we don't hear it. We
Right.
don't even hear anything. But there is that thing that seems to be the way.
But
the
there's a
only way.
pillar in the middle of the void,
Yes.
and
that,
there are
that has
stairs.
the beginning of stairs. No, you see it from the inside. You can't jump to the stairs and just go out. It's
Oh,
from
so the stairs
of
are
the chute.
inside the pillar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get into you
So
see the
we
beginning
can,
of
yeah,
it.
we can see the beginning of it. Gotcha.
And it's there's light coming from it.
Okay.
And then
So how is Ulrich gonna pass this test?
so
Or how's he gonna attempt to pass the test?
so basically they've been arguing the whole time and saying he was saying belief is what is going to get us through. and you don't understand how important this is for society and for God and for everything we know about
What did
all
this accent
humanity. No, I'm telling you,
Ah,
that's
okay.
narrating.
Okay,
That's
okay.
narrating. That's what's
It's
going
like
on.
a voiceover.
I
No,
see, I
this
see.
one is
So
this one is all narrated.
Okay.
And then he's like, because I will laugh every time I will open his mouth. Sorry. So
Continue.
so basically he says this. He goes onto a wall and then they all decipher the writing. There are writings all over the wall, and
Okay.
the cartographers and
Grayson.
and librarian, everybody,
archaeologist.
they all put their knowledge together to find out that this test is about rightfulness,
Like in Aladdin, only one may
but
enter
not
here,
not
like that type of
purity,
thing.
as in you're you need to be convinced that you're doing the right thing.
Conviction.
Conviction.
Conviction. It's a
So
test of conviction.
It's a test of conviction. So he basically takes onto him and be like, okay, I don't think there be any way to get there. I don't think there will be any way to get there. Whatever.
Just keep going. Just run with it.
I shall make the pass. And then he just
So
takes the
he
steps
volunteers basically.
and then as he walks, there's this path going, and it gets to the middle, but not on the other side. So there's a
Where
path.
does the path come from?
It appears from
Like in Indiana
under him
Jones.
as
You know
he's
how-
walking in.
Oh,
the
so it
void.
rises up from the ground.
No, like
I want it to appear.
no, like in Indiana Jones.
To
You know Indiana
magically
Jones
appear.
in
No, but
the
it doesn't appear in that.
The
That's
Last
not-
Crusade.
Yeah. But what she's describing doesn't match
when
what
he,
you're.
when he
doesn't match
throws
that.
sand on it, you can see it, but it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like it's invisible unless you put sand on
But
it.
she wants it to appear.
I wanted.
Yeah, so it just
I was-
appears out of nowhere.
Oh, but yeah, I felt like it would appear there.
Microball.
Yeah.
That's why, because like when he's walking and he's about to take a step
Uh-huh.
halfway, there's nothing more, so he has to grab onto it. Like it's as if he was not enough to make it all the way there.
I have no idea what's happening. Describe it again.
So he's like walking and then like wow,
Okay,
people
so
are
he,
like
he
crazy.
takes a step off the ledge,
Yes,
and the stone, like a path appears.
yeah, well, it doesn't
Like-
appear under his steps. Like it forms as he walks.
Right. So,
But-
are the stones just like becoming visible, or are they like rising up, or what?
They're just like materializing.
Okay.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Okay, and he gets about halfway.
Well, because I feel like we can't. Or can we finish it?
You can finish the challenge, yeah.
Oh, okay, then.
But yeah,
okay,
I
then
thought we
that's
weren't
good.
allowed to say if he was successful or not.
That's why I
Well,
was
because
not
like
sure.
we're
Yeah.
not. Well, because like the last one is pass the tests. It doesn't have to be one test.
Oh, okay, so it's fine. So then he.
So we could successfully pass 3 tests,
Okay.
and like the last one is still like
so
up for.
he basically
debate.
walks and the thing forms there, and then Adobe is slightly like
The curator.
slightly wondering. Well, maybe that guy does have some kind of like truth into what he like
Oh,
keeps
gotcha.
preaching.
That's just a power plug that I.
Somebody plugged in the
Okay,
ledge.
but
Yeah.
in
So like
Uruk's mind,
there's a little like he feels like he's shaking like people's beliefs. He's like, "See, you friends, thanks to me, thanks to the gods, we are gonna get through.
okay.
You may come in." And then everybody's kind of freaked out, but they do walk, and it stays there.
Okay,
It disappears as the last one gets.
gotcha.
It's not the way out.
So we're in the pillar.
So yeah, so we're now
To
back
the pillar.
Now to the pillar. All right, and so it's Riley's challenge at this point
How come it's my turn?
because you're to her right
Oh, I thought we were going this way.
or to her left.
Okay.
What? I'm sorry. What
Clockwise,
was the name?
clockwise.
What could we make
Yes,
the name of yours? It's just the tests.
Sure.
I put tests of
We
character.
got in.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So I feel like Vivian hasn't been in this very much. So
Oh yeah, this is Riley's thing.
I know.
Okay.
Let me finish. So I think Riley and Vivian are going to discover that there is a rope dangling from the middle of the ledge where, like, it, you know how it only went halfway? There's
No,
like
she said we got to the end and we got to the pillar.
We got in
Oh,
there.
then never mind.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Then there is going to be a... Oh, then that kind of ruins what I was going to do.
It's the next
That's fine.
Next step.
Um,
Next step.
Yeah, next
No, I know.
test. New test.
I know. I was going to make it just... Okay, then there... Let's see.
Everybody's stressed because they don't have any more food supply.
Okay, the next... I know, I'm like super hungry. The next test is going to be a test of honesty. Kind of like, but not in a...
Honesty.
Oh my
No,
god.
that wasn't the same thing.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about. I was like, I don't get
I don't know
that.
what she's talking
It's a
about.
song.
I know hers. I know
It's-
hers.
I
That
just
was-
kept. It's the same song.
It's the same song.
It's the
She meant it
Okay.
wasn't in the same key.
I didn't make it nice, but it's the same sound.
Okay.
So basically, in like a non-comical way though, but kind of like in I just forgot the name of the movie, the Monty Python and the Holy Grail, like where they're like, "What is your quest?" and they have to like give an honest answer. Anyway, so
Okay.
it's like there's some type of there's some type of like thing that they have to, each person has to answer, and they have to
A
give
question.
yeah, a
like honest
question, and
answers.
but it's like not an easy question to answer, which I'm trying to think of on the spot what might be. But they have to give like a brutally honest answer, or else they can't like pass.
Okay.
We could ask each other questions in this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Okay.
ask
Yeah.
another.
So you're asking Vivian or
I
Grayson?
don't know. I kind of want to bring Vivian into it because I feel
Okay.
like she hasn't been in it very much. Okay, so yeah, maybe like everybody kind of goes into like this trance. Maybe it's like a thing, like when we walk in there, and then like the question is like kind
Okay.
of just, like,
Coming from the
like,
person with
yeah.
that, like,
Okay, so Riley says to Vivian, let's see. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that wouldn't be cheesy.
it can be cheesy. It's a quest. I like
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine. I'll make a cheesy one then. We're like. Riley says, Vivian, what is your greatest fear?
Oh, that's not cheesy.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
That's this one.
That's gonna set the last test.
Let's see here. What would
Vivian's deepest fear?
what would Vivian's deepest fear be?
We are listening.
Hold on.
In my mind, I'm like picturing all the characters kind of like their eyes glazed over. We're kind of
They're
like
like this.
That's your guy. That's how your character is.
it's like like in The Incredibles, you know, when the bad guy like
Oh yeah.
and they're all just like this. I forgot the bad guy's name. I just remember he had a really ugly costume.
Watch it.
Wait, really?
Hmm?
I just.
Syndrome.
Oh,
I thought that's what you said. I thought you said syndrome.
What did you say?
Velcro.
Oh, I thought you said syndrome. I was like, yes, that's right. Velcro's not even a little bit close. Anyway,
Okay.
It was too good though.
what is your greatest fear? I'll give you a moment to think.
Crap, what would be Vivian's greatest fear?
He's actually thinking about it so much that he's gonna write a book about it later.
Oh, yeah, all
Oh,
right.
what's this?
Boobs? 4.
I was about to say a pig, a pregnant pig.
Okay.
It should be red.
So this is why writers are alone. Okay. Of course she would. But would that be her greatest fear? Okay. Okay, no, it's got to be something else.
Maybe it's something about Grace.
I mean, it's obviously it's gonna be related to that, but
Yeah. That's what I would figure.
again, okay, like thinking about the character and thinking like, because I mean, like she's this big game hunter and like adventurer type, but then like being like a big game, like being like a hunter, she's
She's really brave.
I mean, no, I mean, she's fairly like connected to like the animal world and all of that.
Okay.
And being like and being in that world, but then they're also like who they are as people, and I was like really the most like again thinking of this as a writer.
She's
What's your problem?
connected to animals.
I just realized what big game hunter means. I thought it was just like big game as in like
She just finally understood what big game hunter meant.
like a great opportunity instead of meat.
Okay.
Ah, that's amazing. This whole time she didn't know that a game hunter
Yeah.
was...
So in the word in English language, the
I know
word
what
game.
game means. I know what game means, but when you said big game, it was just like big game hunter. Like I'm gonna get that opportunity. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna go and adventure and do shit. Like I do crazy stuff.
No, she hunts animals.
She kills huge animals.
That's her thing. That's her thing. Is
Those very, very mean people who take pictures with like dead animals.
yeah. She's not. Yeah, but it's a different thing.
So her fear...
But yeah, like again, like thinking of this as a writer, like the thing that just feels the most natural, even though it's a little bit cliche, and but it's just what feels natural is so Riley asks her like what her deepest fear is,
Vivian, what is your deepest fear?
and Vivian answers that it's my fault we can't have children.
That does feel very natural. I don't think that's that cliche, but that does feel very natural for this.
I mean, like,
character.
just like that the woman's, that the female character's deepest fear is something related to having children.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you were gonna say that like Grayson doesn't really love her, or like doesn't love her as much as he loves his work, or something like this. No. There's no doubt about that for them. Like, they're very amorous. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right. So then.
Grayson's eyes go all
Oh,
whatever
we
you
have
said,
to. We have to ask each other. Yeah.
and then he turns to Adobe, and is going to ask. Let's see here. What is your greatest weakness?
Ooh.
I'm so sad for the couple
Shit.
now. Like they're trying.
It's like
to
the thing
have
that there's
children.
international adventurers, and that's their whole thing. Like, well, and they're also, as you said, very, very amorous, as previously established. So
It doesn't make sense that they
like,
wouldn't have a child.
that they
at
wouldn't
that
have children.
point.
So like, there has to be something.
Wrong.
Yeah. And I mean, Grayson's been in enough accidents that maybe something happened there, but like they don't know for sure.
My biggest insecurity is knowing I'm not the best at my job. There's always going to be someone better than me, and I cannot do anything about it.
Wow.
Okay, that
That's
works.
Good.
Uru? Sorry,
Don't know what that was.
it was too quiet.
It just has to be like a straight.
Honest then.
Yeah,
It doesn't have to be like a.
because remember we're talking like an ancient warrior culture, so like a question they think is hard,
Yeah.
or is like emotionally or mentally difficult
It could
to
be
answer.
a yes no question if it's
Something
a
that
very
would like
hard
stop
dilemma.
someone from answering honestly, which would stop them from.
Yeah,
being
something they would
able-
likely lie about in
Yeah,
an ancient
something that they would likely lie about, and then they
in an
wouldn't
ancient
be,
warrior culture.
they wouldn't be able to finish the quest because they have to answer honestly.
Would you be willing to fight your own gods?
That's actually kind of better than mine.
I was thinking of something in that line, but that's better.
We say it could be yes or no, but it's easier to lie if it's just 2 answers possible.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that's it.
50-50.
That's why if we lose a character, a yes or no question might be more likely to be.
Yeah. But yes, would Uruk fight his own gods?
Wow.
No. No.
Okay.
Let's see if he's being honest or not.
He almost peed his pants walking on that path earlier.
That's the wrong kind of.
It's more like he's terrified of his own gods. It's not because he's like, I'm never gonna go against them. It's the motivation is more like he's terrified of the gods.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you genuinely believe in creatures that powerful, fear is a rational reaction
right.
to that concept.
Like he's not a heroic hero. He's more like so that
Yeah.
might yep.
Yeah.
So that
what's-
might go in the bad part of the balance, like
Yeah.
for
So what's the next question?
to Riley.
Or Danielle, I suppose.
Isn't that supposed to
I asked Vivian.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's right.
You can ask either.
Right.
Historian and would you kill the person you care for most to obtain what would to obtain knowledge, the greatest knowledge?
Who are you asking?
The historian.
Oh.
Librarian is a bit less touched by that question.
Actually, not because her greatest quest is
Oh,
knowledge.
it's not.
So it would actually
okay.
make more sense
Okay,
to ask
then her.
Okay. And Riley says, yes.
Well, am I surprised?
Okay.
And then she takes a step away from Danielle.
Sorry.
Sorry, Danielle.
Okay, so with the questions answered, what happens?
So you said the vase is on a large pillar. So the pillar.
No, I said no. We went into an entrance, and there's another quest thing. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll make a picture.
I thought you said there was a pillar with a vase on it.
No, there was
There's
no
no-
vase.
there's no
there was a
vase.
staircase. So this is
There's a
an
staircase
open
inside
area,
the pillar.
and there's this kind of thing that goes down into infinite, like whatever.
mhm.
And there's a square with stairs.
Oh, so
starting, and
we're here.
Or we went. I thought we went down the
Yeah,
hall.
we did.
I thought we went down the hole very, very deep somewhere, and there's a room with whatever you meant.
But you said a pillar. You mentioned a pillar, and so did he.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the pillar that it stretches down, that has the stair in it, and then we're in whatever other room, or it could
So
be
what-
just
so
black,
what-
and we saw
Okay,
nothing.
so there's nothing in the room. It's all black. Okay,
you
because I
could-
thought there was something in front of us. So my idea was that whatever was blocking our way, like just descends into the ground, and there's like an opening or something.
Well, we could.
Okay, so like we
could
go
have
down to
done
the
that.
bottom of the stairs, and then there's a thing that.
Okay, there's
Test
like
us.
That could be there.
Okay, yeah,
exactly
so then-
what you pictured.
yeah. Okay, so then there's like something that's blocking. I don't know, like a large piece of stone, whatever, and it
Mhm.
just like descends down,
Okay.
and then there's an opening.
Okay, and then so so we come down the staircase inside the pillar, and then at the bottom of the stairs, there's this stone wall with these like these 4 faces on it. And like there's like the 4 gods of this ancient culture, and then like from each of them comes one of these questions.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
2, 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
And then
what's the fourth word? You can't be done.
and then so then when we finish answering the 4 questions, that wall with the 4 faces on it descends.
Okay. Cool.
And then as it descends, there's sort of darkness, but then like in the light of like our
Torches.
like as the wall descends, it triggers a thing which lights some like
Fires.
fluid like on fire
Oh,
in
cool.
these 2
Sexy.
rows,
Oh.
and as it illuminates this tunnel,
Like when you're playing bowling, like the 2 arrows on each
Yeah.
side.
As it illuminates the tunnel, let's see here, as it illuminates the tunnel, at the very end there are these again like these like 4 statues of archers,
What if we had not been 4? Okay.
and
was thinking the same.
well, we've got 8 people.
I know.
I'm just rolling with the number 4 at this point.
Yeah, we're all going with the number 4.
So there's these 4 statues of archers at the opposite ends, and when like the flame reaches them, it kind of snakes up and lights the heads of their arrows on fire,
Uh-oh.
which then shoot.
To us?
Yes.
So this
Make
is
a
what.
dexterity saving throw.
So this
4,
is
you're dead.
what kind of test of character is this?
Again, it's an ancient warrior. It's an ancient warrior culture. What's their most valued?
I'm asking you. You're making the scene. So the test of character.
Yeah, but
is
I'm
what?
saying I'm asking. I'm saying this rhetorically. It's an ancient warrior culture. What's
Fighting.
their most valued characteristic?
Fighting.
Courage.
Ah.
And so I'm gonna say like Nick is probably the first one who figures it out.
Nick.
And Nick is just like, no one move. And then like,
Because if
Like-
we avoided it, we would not have been cursed.
and then like the arrows,
Oh, I see.
the arrows end up falling to the ground, like at our feet.
Nick, you're so cool.
Wow, Nick is smart.
And then Uruk has pee on his.
Oh, again?
I think Danielle passed out.
Almost did earlier.
She
Now
fainted.
that made it. That didn't.
She fainted into Riley's arms.
Okay, and so yeah, with the archers, whatever. then like we keep moving down
That's a good one. Test of courage.
to the last one.
Nice.
Oh
Okay.
shit. That's the thing that.
The last test.
So the last test is so they enter this room and there's like the urn is like the vase is just right in front of them in the middle
Okay.
of the room. And
Goblet of fire.
and
I can't stop thinking.
let's see how many tests we did. We've done believing and things. We've done courage, conviction, honesty, courage. Cool. Alright.
I know.
So what happens is I feel like the fourth one should be sacrificed.
I had that exact word in my brain too. Yes.
So
Oh my
If
god.
we
There's
lose
like-
someone, we lose someone.
there's like
Things are getting real.
there's like a little bowl, and then next to it there's a dagger,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like an inscription
Mm-hmm.
on this like pillar where these two things are, and I guess like either Nick or the historian or whoever like is
Danielle
or
the
maybe
historian.
even Uruk for like language, like
Sure, he might know the language, but again, the archaeologist will probably
Yeah.
know.
it says that it says that in order to obtain the truth, someone needs to be able to this is getting too cliche, whatever, roll it. Needs to be able to sacrifice themselves so that the others could get the truth.
Mm.
In order to
And
get the
so
truth,
it
you
has
need to
to
be
be
part of it.
Yeah, he has to be someone
Mm.
who's willing to sacrifice it himself for the cause.
So they can't be forced. They can't be like,
Yeah.
we draw straws and that person like has to
Yeah.
die. Like someone
can't-
has to.
You can't let me go. You need to sacrifice something important for you. No, you need to sacrifice
like
yourself.
someone has to do it, like themselves. Ooh,
Okay.
that's a good one.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Now fight for who wants to do it.
Okay, let's actually cover that in a minute. So
Oh, that's gonna be
let's
the ending. Yeah,
that'll
that's
be
good.
our ending. See how that goes.
Let's see
All
how
right,
that
so everyone grab your 2 red stones.
goes. Red stone, stick them
Okay.
stone.
So again, if your main character thinks that again, like what we've done is enough to prove our worth to whatever ancient forces are judging us in this temple, you hold up no stones. If your character is unhappy about the way we've been doing this, like I don't know, like I don't want to play their games, something like that, you hold up 1 stone. If you really hope we all fail, you hold up 2 stones. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Why, though?
Riley doesn't want anyone to die
She doesn't want
unless
people.
she decides
Okay,
who it
gotcha.
is.
All right,
She
so
wants to be in charge.
so then 1 white, 1 red. All right, so if you, as a player, think we've done the right things to get through all of these tests, you hold up a white stone. If you think we have somehow failed in the tests, you hold up a red stone.
Okay.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, okay.
Why?
I mean, you said he peed his pants. You said your
Danielle
guy
fainted.
fainted. Like,
Oh.
yeah, you put it in the bag.
The gods might not
That's
want it.
that's failing a test of courage.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull the first stone here.
Wait, I don't think Enrica got to choose yet.
I never pulled any stuff.
Yeah, she's gonna
Yeah.
pull this one. Yeah, it's been going around.
Yeah.
Well, you pulled twice though.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, you pulled twice too.
because it was Ariane and
You
you.
pulled twice first, is what I'm saying. I'm just saying, give Enrique a turn is all I'm saying. Do whatever you want. Go.
Okay.
What?
All right, so I'm pulling the
Nothing.
first
Never
stone,
mind.
which is white.
Yay!
So wait, nobody dies?
Nobody dies.
It's not, that's not how it works.
I feel like no
You'll
red
see.
stone has been pulled out.
Yeah, we haven't pulled a red stone
So
yet.
I feel like
That's
I
also
should.
They're
part of the
gonna have
reason
a
why
redstone.
I put 2 redstones in, because I feel like it's been too easy.
feel like that's gonna.
It's just luck.
Alright.
What have we got?
Yay!
That's the red stone. Okay.
So what does
So
it
we
mean?
failed the mission.
No.
No?
How many is red?
I thought it was first it's the people and second the mission.
Nope. It's not like. Yep. It's not that.
Oh, the redstone is
Systematic.
chance is so high.
Yeah, that's when
Yeah.
there was a lot of redstones.
Wow,
So
it's actually
that
kind
to
of
have-
strange that
to
we
actually get the-
chose the white one.
It was like 50-50, but then it got worse on me because we put the white out.
Looking draw. What's the outcome? Oh, that's right. Yeah, but okay. There's supposed to be 2 more whites in there because we succeeded on the first ones, but whatever. That's
Oh,
fine.
should we do it again?
We did what?
Do you want to do it again?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it again. So put your
I put
your
2
red.
whites,
Yeah, put the 2 whites in
1
there,
red.
and then put my white back
Alright.
in there.
So
Okay.
there was supposed to be extra white.
There's supposed to be extra whites because we succeeded on the first 2.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
right.
right.
I forgot
Okay.
about that.
Yeah,
I was like, wait, there's an extra thing that I'm forgetting.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
it's the
That's
very
okay because
last
you're gonna
one.
pull a red now.
Yep.
It's gonna change everything.
Yep.
It's gonna make more sense.
Oh, so excited! I've never been so yeah!
Oh,
Yeah.
it was the same. Okay.
My fault again.
Enrique, it's all on you. The pressure.
Big money, big money, big money. Come on, big money.
Big mama.
But there's actually still a lot of red dice in there.
There's
Or
yeah.
die.
It's
Alright,
still
I
about
got
50-50.
Mm.
Okay. What color is it?
It's white.
It's white.
Oh,
okay.
interesting.
This is the first time we got so many whites. I've
Yeah.
never seen
Yeah,
that
yeah,
happen.
like-
People got a lot of whites.
I mean, this is only the second time we
So
played.
if somebody kills themselves and
Well,
they
that's
revive
true.
because they dared to do it.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
like somebody, who's
The
kind
sacrifice was fake.
of no, who's like the most like technically
Well, the one that would fit.
aware.
Like technology? Maybe,
Yeah, like engineering wise.
Engineering.
Archaeologist?
maybe the
Yeah,
archaeologist.
probably the
maybe
archaeologist.
This Grayson could actually.
I-
because
oh, yeah,
they travel
Grayson-
it's like in Cambodia.
Yeah, he uses a lot of machinery anyway.
Yeah, it could be
So
Grayson.
anyway, yeah, look at this.
He's
But,
like in
like-
Cambodia.
That was
What
it,
does
what was the thing he kept saying? It's like in.
Oh yeah, this is from the previous game
Oh,
where
I was
where I
just
used
like-
these characters.
They
Don't worry
kept
about
they
it.
kept saying like, "Hey, it's just like in there." Like
No, but then it's like, so okay, so yeah, we'll go with Grayson then. So again, like, so Nick reads out the whole inscription about how, like, you know, someone has to, like, exsanguinate themselves into this bowl in order for us to pass. And then, some people are like, that seems wrong. And so then, Grayson starts, like, examining, like, the thing, and he finds, like, there's, like, a mechanical aspect to it. And it just sort of, like, it's triggered by the weight of, like, an adult's, like, blood.
Heart.
Like, the amount of blood that an adult would have.
Ah.
That's
like
the amount of weight that has to
6
go in the bowl.
kilos.
Something like
So
that.
everybody can like put their own.
Well,
like,
Or you could just put something else in it. Like,
Ah.
you pee in it.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be 6 kilos of pee.
We're
Yeah, no one's gonna have
8
that.
people.
but, you know, he just gets, like a water skin or something and kind of, like, put gently until he gets right and, okay.
Ah.
And so then, like, it's kind of like up above where, like, the urns are on this pillar in the middle of this void, and we're sort of on this ledge. And so then, like, these stones kind of, like, move up in a circular motion, like they're on a screw. Like, yeah, on threading like that, and it comes up, and, yeah, we grab the urns and all that.
We get the knowledge.
Yes.
Wait, so what would have happened if it was a white and
Okay,
then a red?
so a white and a white is you win the challenge.
Okay.
Red first, then white
People
is
die.
lose one character but win the challenge.
Okay.
White first, then red, lose a character and lose the challenge.
Oh, so someone would have died and we wouldn't have gotten the urn.
Red is a character betrays the group and is lost and we lose the challenge.
Interesting.
So the only good way is really to have the white.
2
at
whites,
the
yeah.
end.
Yeah. Any
Very-
red is a bad thing.
Oh,
And
interesting. Oh, that was cool then.
Yeah.
I like this story so much better than last time. This one was like, it was fun. I kind of feel like I want to keep Agatha in my back pocket. She's I like this character.
In another timeline.
She's like really ridiculous.
For
That was
people
Yeah.
in the Odyssey are just like cool.
Yeah.
And then we
Well,
get
I mean,
back.
like we were
Supposed to
the
be
ones
meta,
playing.
meta.
We were the ones
Right.
playing through this,
Right.
and yeah, they're just like.
I'm hungry now.
And we're back in this big white room, and
salad? I'm hungry now.
because yours and Apana, and then
Oh,
Tyler's
right.
like,
I forgot. I was like, what?
What?
Jukira's like, I need to go go for a run around the block because she's into exercise, you know.
sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. So that was it. Thanks for joining us for this game of Follow. It's made by Lame Mage Productions. Do go check them out. It's a really, really cool company. They make 3 different games. This is the most recent one of them. The games that they make are really great for writers, or they have another. This one's obviously great for writers. They have another one called Microscope, which is
those guys. Okay, I got
yeah. It's a Microscope guy.
Got it.
I think it's just one guy actually. I seriously think it's one dude
The
and then a bunch of his
Microscope
friends that
guy.
play test for him. But anyway, Microscope is a really fantastic system for world building. So if you're going to be doing a big homebrew campaign, you can play a couple of games of Microscope with your party and then kind of use their brain power to create the world and build from there. There's another one called Kingdom, which is really good. But anyway, they're great games. I haven't actually played Kingdom. I've only played Microscope and Follow. But yeah, I haven't played Kingdom. But I imagine Kingdom's also excellent. But yeah, just wanted to plug those because those are great games. Not sponsored by Lame Mage Productions. I just really
We
like the
wish.
games.
But if
And-
you want to.
Yeah,
If you
I
want to
mean-
sponsor us,
we're open to that.
you can do like a request. What should we wear the next time? Maybe not stripes. And, you
Tell
know.
us what our custom should be.
But yeah, no. If we get sponsored, we'll play all the Follow and Microscope that they want us to. But yes, all right. So that's anyway. Be sure to like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Click the little bell so you get immediate updates on this. And yeah, see you around.
Bye.